I mean, you can call them whatever you want. It doesn't mean it's right. All right. So yes, if you haven't seen all the hell breaking loose, if you haven't seen everything that went crazy, Gengar is broken because there were so many cards they had to add today. There was like two. There was like 2 cards, so Gengar is broken. The ability stacked. So we're kind of. Thank you, Clan Burglar. So yeah, I did build a list that takes advantage of Gengar being broken. We'll maybe play that, but we have to hurry because the PDC GL dev might wake up from their 3-hour nap. Okay, so yeah, but Clan Burglar, thank you for the sub, even though you're very mean to me all the time. So I'm gonna go as quick as I can to try to show it off before they ban it, because they kind of have to ban it. And if you'll notice, I wonder where the inspiration for this board came from. I wonder where the inspiration for this particular game board may have come from. A wooden background. Who could tell with a wooden background, red and blue? This is so, I've never seen this before. But yes, welcome in everyone. It is, they're playing the same thing. It is insane how many people didn't believe me that these cards were coming out today. Like, there were so many. Like, it was everybody. Everybody's like, oh, what do you mean? I thought these cards weren't coming out until November 13th. Okay, this is a pretty goated starting hand. We just go TM Evolution. We have to assume that in the next 8 cards, we're going to get an Energy or an Earthen Vessel and a Buddy Poffin. Okay, so we got the Earthen Vessel. I guess what I do is I just get rid of the Arven and we go for double energy. It doesn't even matter because we didn't get the Poffin. So I'm just kind of in a situation where we just hope that we have double Haunter in the deck and then just kind of lose. Okay, we got double Haunter, so that's the good news. The bad news is we didn't get a single Toxel. And PP Jackson, yeah, there was a YouTube video about someone mentioning that the new Gengar and Diancie decks were out today. He sounded pretty handsome and his feet sounded really smooth. But this is hopefully a mirror match. I'm assuming it's a mirror match. And it's spooky because it's a reference to the dead game. Yeah, the game they destroyed and never gonna let me down. No. #1 pilot. So I'll show you when Mega Gengar comes into play. You can check out the tweet on my Twitter account. And if I seem a little more antsy than normal, it's because we are against the clock here. The PDC GL dev is either going to ban Gengar today or tomorrow. Typically, they wait, about 24 hours before banning a card that's broken. So hopefully we'll be spared. But this is PDC GL, so you never really know. All right, so let's do that. We're going to Lily's Determination. And this could be a situation where we just Mega Gengar all freaking day. Okay, so we're going to Nest Ball for... Oh, well, that would explain why we don't have Tatsugiri. Oh, because it's in the hand. All right, so we have to go for Toxel. And then I think it's just end turn. Right? Because we can't do anything. Okay, so the whole thing with Mega Gengar was Shadowy Concealment. The second sentence of that ability, the effect of Shadowy Concealment does... Ah, crap. Doesn't stack. It stacks. The effect of Shadowy Concealment does stack. Because this is a well-made game. So I have to be very cognizant of the fact that I can't put 2 Mega Gengar in play. I'm trying to keep this on the up and up. If there's enough time and it's not banned, then what I will do is I will include a gameplay of, a quad Gengar deck just to show you how absolutely filthy broken it is. Yeah, if you have 3, well, yeah, I would assume. I only tested it with 2 just because I got really bored. All right, so I can't put this one in play. That's very, very important. Let's go Tatsugiri. I mean, I can't just take the KO, right? So let's just go Retreat into the Gengar and then Void Gale for 460 on a Monkey. Send the energy back. And, I'll keep this in the YouTube video. It seems like they're having a really tough time. So this might not be a competitive game, but there's so much to talk about that I will, keep this in the YouTube video just because I tweeted about it. Thank you, Hayden, on the Discord. There were a couple posts on the PDCGL subreddit after I tweeted it out that this is broken. So yes, the effect of Shadowy Concealment does stack. And it's crazy because Mega Evolution base set, aside from the card bleed and the, you know, resurgence of the pink card, purple card glitch, Mega Evolution went pretty smoothly, right? All things considered, Mega Evolution was it was smooth like my feet. It was a very smooth launch. But you remember, you go back to Black Bolt and White Flare. That was a gong show. That was horrible. Because Black Bolt and White Flare, they had to ban the Archeops, the Hydreigon EX, because it allowed the other Hydreigon EX to take extra prizes. And then what was the other card? They had to ban a third card, I think, from Black Bolt and White Flare because they don't know what they're doing. Because the PDCGL dev is really, really knowledgeable. All right, well, that's pretty cool. Prism Energy, right, that's what it was, Prism Energy. Okay, so let's just go get one Toxel. Because we don't need a ton going on right now, so we'll just TM Evolvify this guy. We go... Oh, yeah, we want to send, I guess, a little bit of... Oh, my God, PDCGL. Okay, all right, and then we want to take the damage off the Gengar and put it on that guy. And let's go TM Evolution. Actually, I could just go get the Pecharunt, which maybe is what I should have done, but remember, we can't evolve into the Gengar. That is part of it. We can't evolve into the Gengar. And what's really sad is that there were 19 new cards today. 19 new cards. There were realistically, I mean, Dawn and Grimsley's move. Dawn is more playable, but Dawn's very easy to code. The Diancie deck only has Diancie and Wondrous Patch. Wondrous Patch is just Dark Patch and Metal Saucer for Psychic Energy, so that's easy. Okay, I think they might have done that wrong. So yes, Wondrous Patch is easy. Diancie, there's nothing special about that card. It's just, you know, 240, discard 2 energy. And Never Gonna Let Me Down, I think they did. Right, yeah, Steven's Metagross could accelerate to everybody. Steven's Metagross's ability says it can only accelerate to Metal and Psychic, but they screwed that up too, and it could accelerate to anybody. So they just do not read the cards. Yeah, we had the Grand Tree issue where you could evolve, you know, a Hops something into a non-Hop something.
I'm only here to wheeze at the misplays.
Bandit, thank you. All right, so we need the Pecharunt EX if we're going to win this game. Is essentially what we're learning here. And they only have one Monkey Dory. I really thought this was going to be Gengar, but I did see that a Monkey Dory Frostlass deck won a Limitless tournament, so maybe that's why. So Frostlass, Monkey Dory. But it's just, remember when I made a video a month or two ago titled Pokemon TCG Live is never getting better? Again, this is what I was talking about. This is exactly what I was talking about. PDCGL is never getting better. Shiny Ray, Clamburglar already made that joke. Your streets behind. All right, let's Monkey Dory from you, and we'll put it on. I guess I just want to put it on. Yeah, I think we just fill up their Monkey Dory. Like they're gonna have a bench space open to do some things, but this feels fine. Yeah, we'll go Void Gale. I have to pass the energy back, so maybe I should have benched the Monkey Dory, but I'm very afraid of commitment. Remember, we can't attack with the Haunter, though, but I guess I can attack with the Haunter to do 40 damage. Or sorry, we can't attack with the Mega Gengar that the Haunter evolves from, because then that would invalidate it. Though, I guess because we're not facing an EX deck, it doesn't really matter. It would only matter if they attacked with the Pecharunt. So I think in this matchup specifically, I can evolve into the second Mega Gengar, right? Because they're probably not going to have an EX. If they do have an EX, it's going to be Mega Absol. And Mega Absol goes through Gengar's ability because remember, well, actually, we don't know. I got sent a tweet that I think if it's poison damage, the ability works as well. Someone sent me a tweet saying, oh, also if it's poison damage, the ability activates. So maybe if it's an effective and attack, that also works. So I think, yeah, for this matchup, I think I can do it. I think we're on the up and up. If I do that, it's all okay. And oh no, somebody said, I just didn't read it. I didn't have time to read it because reading is for nerds, but just, this was, oh my God, this has been one of the worst launch days. Like, we all remember the Pokemon Go debacle. That was a travesty 3 or whatever years ago. Watch my playlist of Trust Your Pilot rants about Pokemon TCG Live to find out more. But this one is really bad because every competitive player is mad because they can't test for Las Vegas. There's multiple tournaments coming up over the next few weeks, and they can't test for them. Okay, they can't test for them because the ladder is going to have Mega Diancie in it. They can't test for a format that's not going to exist for another month IRL. So they have to get friends, which we all know is impossible. We all know having friends is impossible. Ooh, that's really good. Okay. So yeah, I think we can... Can I do anything with this? I don't think I can. I don't think the air balloon actually makes a huge difference. But it does mean we can just knock out their Monkey Dory. I don't know why they didn't... Trust Your Pilot is so good at math, isn't he? Isn't Trust Your Pilot amazing at math? Yeah, we're trying to play this legit. I don't want to exploit Mega Gengar. So that's kind of the whole thing. So yeah, we'll put this Monkey Dory down. I know we're opening ourselves up for a Pecharunt thing. But just in case, I will not evolve into my other one, okay? Just in case. I don't want anyone calling me out for not saying... for putting, you know, another Gengar into play. Like, oh, Pilot, you cheated. You put the second Gengar in play, and then they whipped out their Mega Absol, and they used Claw of Darkness because they have period cramps or something. And Lucas, everyone has drops now. So if you're... Oh, we prized the Pecharunt. Of course we did. The one card we need in this matchup. So yeah, every competitive player is big upset right now. They are incensed. They are lax incensed. I guess they just bring up the damaged Monkey Dory, like the heavily damaged Monkey Dory. Oh, the less damaged Monkey Dory. The one that doesn't make sense to bring up. Because, yeah, Las Vegas is this weekend. They can't test for it because that's just not something. And Bandit, yeah, it stacks. You can check out my Twitter account. It's just, it's it's bad all around. Vegas is not this weekend. Well, whatever. So they said something is happening, okay? I don't pay attention to tweets. Okay, well, they still can't test for it anyways. Regardless, they still can't test for it. And we just have game, by the way. Yeah, we just had game with the Prime Catcher. They saw me get the Prime Catcher. I just bring up the Pecharunt. Or I could have just put the damage counters on Pecharunt. So that is game one with Mega Gengar. I will talk more about how bad it is in the next video because we kind of stomped them and I had to talk about how just... I'm not going to make a rant video because this is my rant part of the video. They screwed up so bad, but this is PDCGL. That's what it was. It's Lily, right. So there was a turn. I just couldn't remember. So yeah, they can't test for it because PDCGL is broken, because PDCGL is a well-made game. All right. Remember, we are on the clock. I think... Oh, that's not fair. The whole point of the ladder reset is so that... They literally said when they changed the ranked ladder reset that we want people to, you know, face people of a similar skill level. So we're going to have Great Lead, you know, face Great Lead. And then, of course, we face someone who just, went down to the thing. And never going to let me down? Well, that's most of Europe, isn't it? But-bum. Okay. Incineroaring, check out my Twitter account if you want to see, but just Mega Gengar's ability stacks. That's the long and the short of it. Oh, I did lose to Mega Venusaur when I was testing my first ever game, because I realized this deck kind of sucks. And Bandit, yeah, they're not good. But yeah, it's like, I wonder where they got the inspiration for this game board. Where could the inspiration for a wooden game board come from? I have no idea. And I didn't post it on the Discord because I just didn't have time, but the Gengar and Diancie decks are terrible for credit farming. Let me see if I can get one of them on there. All right, so this is the fourth one. This was my fourth purchase of the Gengar Mega Battle deck. Keep in mind that it's 600 trainer points, but that is still embarrassing, right? Keep in mind that it's still 600 trainer points, which is, you know, half of a league battle deck. But that's still horrible. 735, that's my fourth one. So that is with 2 Mega Gengar and everything. That is atrocious. The Diancie deck is pretty much the same. And then I also bought 4 Trainers Toolkits. They come with 4 Journey Together packs, which is, I think it's Mega Evolution and something else in real life, so it's a little bit different than IRL. But yeah, the toolkit is also horrible. I think I can whip that out as well. Yeah, here we go. So here was my 4th toolkit. The toolkit is, I think, 1,500 or something. And that was the best one that I got, was 1,700. So yeah, don't buy the Mega Battle decks or the toolkits. Just stick with Celebrations and the Shadow Rider, Calyrex, Ice Rider. They are terrible. And Iso Bandit, they're the front page on the right side. And Juan, yeah, I just bought him right away. And Never Gonna Let Me Down? True. There's no way. Wait, this isn't Mega Venusaur. Wait, so it's okay if I lose. It's okay if I lose because this isn't Mega Venusaur. You know what? I'm going to try. Okay, I think all I have to do is Earthen Vessel away the Toxtricity. We're going to play it a little bit safe here. And I'm just going to go for the Mega Gengar next turn because I don't think they got it like that. Please tell me you don't have an Ino. And why so many Leafeon? Because it's really good. Leafeon is good right now. I think this is just Leafeon with Meganium. I don't think there's going to be Venusaur in here. Because remember, Verdant Storm, 60 damage for each energy attached to all your opponent's Pokemon. It's a great backup attacker. Yes, research. Let my Ino breathe, baby. So they have, what do we call this? Ogerpon, Leafeon? Sure, let's call it an Ogerpon, Leafeon. So what I learned with this deck is that it's too much. Toxtricity is not good enough. Like, you have to have 3 Toxtricity in play plus Monkey Dory, and then you have to manually attach to the Monkey Dory triple Toxtricity in order to get the boost from everything, like to get the Monkey Dory healing, to get the Toxtricity acceleration. It is not the second coming of Dark Patch. I can tell you that much for very damn sure. Dark Patch is better. Professor Sada's Vitality is better. Janine's Secret Art arguably is better. It's just the fact that you have to have 3 stage 1s in play in order to play this version of the deck with Seviper and everything. As I did my testing, I learned that, you know, I talked about in the preview videos, if you're attacking with Mega Gengar, things are going bad. Turns out, Gengar's probably the attacker you want to use. You mostly want to play this as a Toxtricity Gengar deck, but then Gengar doesn't need Toxtricity, it just needs Janine's Secret Fart, or Energy Sticker, or Turbo Energize, or, you know, just like Sada's Vitality Energy Switch. It doesn't need a lot. And then it passes an energy back. And Afro Samurai, the vibes are terrible because the PDC GL dev doesn't know what they're doing. So you'll hopefully see it in this matchup if I get some basics. Of course I won't, because that'll make too much sense. And see, my plan worked perfectly. And watch this, watch this, watch this. Watch how amazing I am at Pokemon cards. All right, we can't knock out the Leafeon, but we can knock out a Teal Mask Ogerpon. Yeah, the vibes are bugged. All right, we draw 6. So I think, honestly, just take out the Toxtricity. You don't need it. Toxtricity is too much of a liability. Let's go for Toxel. They can't take a knockout, so I'm not really worried about that. And then I think it's just... Oh, man, do I put... I guess we just... Yeah, we use Void Gale, and then we pass the energy back to Seviper. Because, yeah, the reason this didn't do really anything in Japan is because the list is very busy. The list is very, very busy. A lot of things have to go right. And handsomest PDCGL player, there you go. It reduces the prize cards they take by 1 if they take a knockout with an EX with Gengar in play. So it has a lot of versatility. But I think the idea that we all had, and the idea that people in Japan had of pairing Gengar with Toxtricity, because Toxtricity accelerates energy, it just doesn't work. There's just too much going on. There's not enough space for Monkey Dory, 3 Toxtricity, Gengar, Seviper, Pecharunt, Pheasantipity. So I think if you want to play Mega Gengar, cut out the Toxtricity and play it as Mega Gengar, and then, you know, maybe try the Sableye. So I think Mega Sharpedo with Toxtricity is better. That's going to be better because Sharpedo just another stage 1. It has free retreat. Yeah, it gives out 3 prizes, but that'll be fine. There's fun ways to play it. So take out the Toxtricity from Gengar. Remember, we're in this format for 3 weeks. Yeah, that's the Saturday deck Meta Knight, man, is Absol Toxtricity with Monkey Dory. That should be a lot better. But remember, we're in this format for 3 weeks, and there's really only like 4 playable cards that came out. So I'm going to be doing a lot. I'm going to be doing your mom a lot. I'm going to be doing a lot of Gengar, a lot of Wondrous Patch. And realistically, the only truly impactful card from Phantasmal Flames that'll like invalidate the decks that I'm building now is Battle Coliseum or Battle Cage or Combat Cage or whatever it's called. It's the card that, you know, protects against damage counters. So I think it's okay to upload these now because it's like, yeah, Battle Coliseum is the only impactful card, but not a lot of these decks care about Battle Coliseum. It's just going to be a card that helps a few decks here and there that I'm playing. Right, like, because yes, Monkey Dory is impacted by Battle Coliseum, but you can always play your own stadiums. You can always bump those. And don't forget that Roaring Moon discards a Battle Coliseum. And Never Gonna Let Me Down. Bad competitive. Oh, it's a terrible competitive set. It's a horrible competitive set. Okay. Let's go. Huh, I think we just hit him with the old buddy, but oh, I can get a tool. No, they conceded because they knew I was going to take the knockout. Well, this is going to stay in the YouTube video as well because, again, I ranted, and this is probably going to get banned by the time you see this video, so I kind of have to show less than amazing videos, or less than amazing games, but Void Gale against Teal Mask Ogerpon is insane because you can knock out a Teal Mask Ogerpon, and then they have a very tough time knocking you out because you're weak to fighting, not grass. And if they do knock you out, they only take 2 prizes, not 3. So it's hilarious. And Shiny Rank, because I tweeted at Amy, because Amy was really excited about the avatar changes. So I tweeted, hey, Amy, green hair. Green hair's been added. And Amy was very excited. Amy was sent out a very lengthy quote tweet about it because Amy's super duper excited about it, and I can't blame her. And Afro Samurai, I mentioned this on. Oh God, this is terrible. Somebody mentioned this, I think, on YouTube, and I said the Monkey Dory EX is terrible. I would rather give up a prize card and play Roaring Moon than give up 0 prizes and play Monkey Dory EX. Okay, this is a good matchup. It was you? Yeah. So what I meant is, you know, Monkey Dory EX does 190 and then it can't attack the following turn and it sucks. I would rather give up, oh, Discord. Okay. I would rather give up 1 prize and have Roaring Moon than give up, you know, 0 prizes and have a terrible card. This is a good matchup for us. It's just, you know, we have to be able to play the game. That's kind of the most important part of this. We need an energy or something, and we need to be able to play the game. But PDCGL has decided that, you know, any of your 11 supporters that can help you out here, useless. Your 8 energy, evading you. Your air balloon, which would have helped as well, gone. Your earthen vessel, no, bro. Too slow, bro. But I think what I can do, because they had to attach to the Drillbur to retreat it, if I just top deck something terrible, we just bring up the Lunatone and hope they can't find like an air balloon or something. Oh, this is great. This is Pokemon cards right here. Oh, baby, we're Pokemon carding it up here. We're playing Pokemon cards, baby. Opinions on Grimsley's move? I think Grimsley's move is a fun card. Like Never Gonna Let Me Down said, it's a rogue set. This is not a good set. This is a rogue set. Okay, now what the hell do I do? Do I, like, attach to myself? Or do I... Hang on. Yeah, I guess we just start attaching to the Roaring Moon and see what happens. Because both of us are doing nothing. But maybe I can do less nothing next turn. I mean, they can knock out my Petra on EX. So maybe I should feed them the Roaring Moon, but they're going to knock somebody out. What my thoughts on Grimsley's are is that it's very fun, but obviously it's quite a big combo because you have to have the Gengar in hand, you have to Academy at Night it on top of your deck, and then you have to use your supporter for turn on Grimsley. So it's not like some really easy thing, like you have to secret... I've never seen this in my life. When have you ever seen a Drillbur in a Cerule Edge deck attack a Pecharunt for 40 damage? Well, when have you ever seen a Drillbur die to a Roaring Moon? And, I mean, we could play the game, but this is funnier. So I'll take the prize with the Roaring Moon just because, you know, they're not having a good start, I'm not having a good start. We'll just have a bad start together. You know, let's be alone together. Oh, they are all bricked up. They can still win, though. Okay, yes, double Haunter. That's what I wanted right now. Still haven't drawn a supporter. They haven't drawn a supporter. They have thinned their deck quite a bit more than I have, though. They got rid of all their energy and still couldn't find anything. No gas. They got no gas. Okay, they can play with their balls now, so they go get Fez. And then they finally do the thing. And oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I was like, I guess they just have the fighting in their hand, but they needed to Night Stretcher for it. That's interesting. So if they don't get it, I think I retreat because I don't want to break their spirit this early, right? Hopefully they don't concede. I'll retreat the Roaring Moon, and we'll go for Tatsugiri because we're guaranteed to get a supporter, right? Yeah, we are guaranteed to get a supporter. There's 0 chances we don't get a supporter. Absolutely guaranteed we don't get a supporter off the Tatsugiri. Oh my god. Okay, well that just increases our chances, I guess. All right, so we go retreat. I think I should re-accelerate with Sinister Surge just to put 2 on the Roaring Moon because, again, we need to thin the deck. PDC Gel is doing everything it can to screw us over right now, but we're not going to let them. You know, this is a Gengar deck that doesn't play Gengar. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Okay, yeah, I guess we just bring up the Lunatone. We're having so much fun today, aren't we? So, there might be 10 draw supporters. Like, there might be 4 Lilies, 2 Ino, 4 Arven, but there's also a lot of other cards. This is one of the games of all time. We did force them to waste a fire. Hopefully they can't knock out my Tatsugiri because that's the only way we're playing the game. Damn straight. But you're seeing how bad this deck can be, right? You're seeing just how rough this can be. And I was just doing that to thin the deck. Let's do this. Give me a playable supporter. How am I... There's 10 supporters in the deck. There's literally 10 supporters in the deck. That is insane. There's literally 10 supporters in the entire deck. This is why I never play Tatsugiri. You know, it's like, Pilot, why don't you play Tatsugiri more in your deck? Oh, there we go. Thank you, Lily. But again, if this makes it in the YouTube video, something interesting does happen at the end. And also, okay, here we go. The game has finally begun. The game is afoot. Okay, so we have to go Tatsugiri, I think. And how do we... Okay, good. I wanted the Arven. So we go Arven for Buddy Buddy... Actually, if I go Nest Ball... No, we go Buddy Buddy Poffin and Air Balloon. And then, yeah, we go Ghastly. Oh, no, I think we go double Ghastly. Okay, and then we Sinister Surge. 1 to the Ghastly. Because we're gonna have to make some things work here. We're gonna have to shake and bake a little bit. So let's go. That can go there. Air Balloon can go there. And then let's attract some customers. Actually, I think we probably don't attract customers. Because, I mean, what if they're playing the version that has 1 copy of Ino, right? And Dragonia, yes, there is no Santa Claus. There is no clause on Touchtricity that says you cannot knock out your own Pokemon. And they got the bosses on my Petrarunt. Fantastic. Fan-flippin-tastic. All right, well, Tatsugiri, I choose you, buddy. Oh my god. All right, this is fine. This is fine. We can... Oh my god. All right, well, if we attract customers and get an Arven, okay, and then we can Ultra Ball for Gengar, and then we can do the thing, right? Then we Ultra Ball for Gengar and we do the thing. But then, of course, we're 10 damage short of a KO, which is really cool. All right, so that goes there. And then play with my balls, get rid of the Haunter, and I guess the Toxtricity. And then we go for Gengar. Unless... No, okay. We're going to lose this game for sure. But, you know, there was a chance we could have done something fun. All right, that goes there. We Sinister Surge. I put another energy. All right. And then I can't retreat the Tatsugiri because I didn't put the air balloon on the Tatsugiri because I didn't think they were going to have the bosses. So I should have saved the air balloon first of all. And I should have put that on the Tatsugiri to retreat the Tatsugiri to put a bunch of damage on them. And that didn't go well. So yeah, I don't think this will make it in the YouTube video. So feel free to talk about whatever you want in the chat. And Ashquarius, well, I mean, Gengar is broken, so that'd be a no. And Mega Evolution, it's kind of funny. We're getting Flame Patch in TCG Pocket, so we're getting a Fire Patch next week in TCG Pocket, and we're also getting the first Mega Heracross next week. It's crazy to think that the first Mega Heracross is coming out next week. And yeah, we lost that one. That's fine. That was a cursed game from beginning to finish. From beginning to end. And it's going to be a tripler. So it'll be a tripler next week with 3 different packs in TCG Pocket. I think they haven't done that in a year, right? Peanut butter chill. Oh, yeah, sorry, I couldn't remember. Yeah, I always get Heracross and Pinsir mixed up. Yeah, so Mega Pinsir is going to come out in TCG Pocket before the main card game. And I keep F5ing the Pokemon TCG Live Twitter account. Oh, this is a terrible matchup. Okay, well, they said something. They said something is coming out. Mega Heracross or Mega Pinsir or something, so... It's something. Okay, so this is a terrible matchup, but we might be able to win if we draw well. Okay. And Bandit? Oh, they came out in Japan like a year ago. This is a terrible matchup, but so long as we draw well, we can win this game. We don't even need to draw out because I can just call for family. Just Toxel's actually kind of goaded. And we're screwed. Okay, so I think I put one Toxel down. And then... Actually, let's go with... How do I want to play this? Because remember, I can't do the thing. I can't put double Gengar in play. How many Gengar we got? We have 2. I can't put double Gengar in play due to the fact that it would screw everything up and everyone would say this is cheating. Mad Panda, thank you for the sub. I appreciate you. How'd I get drops? Everyone in the category has drops. Drops their pants, am I right? And if you've been watching since the start of the stream, you should have your collector's crate in your inventory. Got to jump through all the Hoopas and stuff. Hoopa EX is a good card now, by the way. But you should be able to get the collector crate if you've been watching since the start of the stream. So I believe, yeah, I think everyone in the deck is weak to fighting. But if I can get a Gengar set up, and if we just attack with people who aren't huge liabilities, like if I can just one-shot a Mega Lucario with a Roaring Moon, then we've absolutely got it. So I think my bench shouldn't be Munkidori Viper. It should be a few other things. Okay, so the Solrock is bad. Huh. Yeah, you know what I mean. I'm not going to be attacking with the monkey. Right? I'm not attacking with the monkey. Like, I literally cannot attack with them. It's literally impossible for me to attack with the monkey. As much as I want to spank the monkey, I can't. Okay? Spanking the monkey is a bad idea when people are watching. All right, so let's do that. Let's put the Toxel down. I think we put the air balloon there. Let's go. Oh, man. I guess Haunter gets the energy, and then we just Ino. If things had buffed out a little bit better, I think we can win this game. Ooh, that's terrible. Well, I guess... Sorry, Haunter. Sorry, buddy. Your sacrifice will actually probably be in vain. So actually, maybe I shouldn't do it. Now that I think about it, maybe I shouldn't do it this way. Actually, let's give them the Seviper. And then we'll just hit end turn. Because if I give them the Haunter, I can evolve into double Toxtricity. We could take the knockout with Roaring Moon. And this is the issue with the set releasing later on in the day. Like, I missed 2 hours of testing. I had to test the broken Gengarness to post it on Twitter. I had to, run point for the PDC GL dev because they refused to test their cards before they release them. And yes, I understand that they can use a Hairy Mama here, but, I mean, that's fine. They're probably going to retreat into Mega Lucario, take the knockout with Seviper, save their Hairy Mama. Or they're going to go for the Haunter. Yeah, I wonder if they... Oh, no, they know. They know. Okay, things are going great for us. Things are going swimmingly right now. This definitely could have been a game that I win. But yeah, so I should have just gone for it. I should have just Hauntered, got my Toxtricity into play, and believed in the fart of the cards, instead of running scared like I'm Paul Walker. Alright, so we'll put the TM Evolution there. We go Night Stretcher for the... I guess the energy? Nah, we'll be fine. We'll just go for gas. We'll go for the energy. We'll go for the energy. And then how much do you want to bet we get everything we need, including an energy? Oh, we actually didn't. Okay then, never mind. I take that back. We got literally nothing. Okay, so I want to play with my balls. Always a fun thing to do. We go get the Ghastly. I send in the Haunter and I guess the energy. We probably don't need the Toxel, but I may as well put it in there. All right, and then we go TM Evolution, evolve into these two. Okay, there's a Haunter. Then we go get a Toxtricity. And Toxtricity is a very good card. Because you compare this to something like the Eel, Electric. Has 90 hit points, a 2 energy retreat cost, and the attack sucks. This guy has 140 hit points and deals 100 damage. So in comparing this to Electric, Toxtricity is better, sort of. But, I mean, we can still win this. We just need to get a Gengar and force them to put the Mega Lucario... Oh my god! Stop being a butt face! Can your face stop being a butt right now, please? That is all we're asking for. That is all we want from you, is your face to stop being a butt. Okay, I mean, we can knock out the Solrock with the Seviper. They're waiting for me to do something. Yeah, that's kind of the whole point of this deck. You're just kind of waiting for something to happen. All right, let's do this. Let's win this game. There's a Mega Gengar. That's great. So we go Mega Gengar in play. I believe I have to... Oh, crap. Do I seriously have to go get Pheasantipity just to draw cards? Or do we just go for the knockout here? Well, actually, we don't have the knockout, so I have to go for Pheasantipity. You know, I could have attacked with Mega Gengar, but that's a stupid idea. Stupid babies need the most attention. All right, so let's go there. We'll attach to Seviper. I just need this to work out very minimally. Just a helpful card. Well, that's helpful, I guess. All right. We go Sinister Surge. Yeah, an entire... But hey, we give up one less prize, and maybe they won't know. Maybe they won't notice. Wait, did I already use my Prime Catcher this game? No, we prized the Prime Catcher. Could have knocked out the Riolu this turn. Could have just completely bodied the Riolu this turn and won the game. Guess what PDCGL said? PDCGL said, how about no? You crazy Dutch. Okay, so we want to Adrenabrain. And then I guess I just put it on... Sure. They probably think they're going to win next turn because they're goated in the sauce like that. But they are not goated in the sauce like that. So they probably think, oh, I'm just going to bring up your Gengar, knock it out, take 3 prizes. Oh. Little do they know. They can't do that. But they can do many other things. So they take 0 prizes on Seviper if they don't have a Hairy Mama. And I feel like they've been protecting their Mega Lucario. I feel like they've had it, right? Yeah, they've played with their balls already. If they just don't have a Hairy Mama, we are fine. Okay? Ryusham, is your egg hatching or something? That was a great joke, by the way, because Ryusham said, oh, with a question mark, and that's what happens when an egg is about to hatch. Speaking of, if you haven't checked out... Oh, okay. If you haven't checked out Trust Your Pilot Gaming, the video that I spent $50 on the thumbnail... Oh, my God. On the thumbnail for... Oh, God, please don't. I spent $50 on the thumbnail for that video, and we've lost this game, and it took me 1,000,000 hours to make. Oh, they can't retreat the Hairy Mama, though. Oh, they have to get rid of the energy. But... this is crazy. We can win this one. Yeah, the video took me forever to make, too. They don't know. They don't know. They think they can win. They think the game is over, but it ain't. They hate us because they ain't us. All right, let's see if we can get an INO or something. We have to check the deck, make sure there's 2 energy in there. Please tell me there's 2 energy. Okay, good. Okay, we got this. We got this. We so freaking got this. They have no idea what's about to hit them. Right in the balls. But if they just get an energy, we do lose. Because, oh, yeah, because we're going to have, what, like 10 HP left? 20 HP left? So The Riolu wins the game for them. Yeah, Riolu just kind of wins the game, so that's cool. Does that mean we're in a situation where I have to... Okay, so we go lilies. And then Adrenabrain. Let's go 1, 2, 3. I retreat into the Roaring Moon. We go Calamity Storm. We get rid of the stadium. I have a plan, don't you worry. The plan is that I had to get an INO and INO them to 1, and of course that didn't happen. But we can still win this one. You all need to, you gotta have faith. You know, remember, they can't attack this turn. They can't, or sorry, they can attack. They can use Aura Jab, but they need to have an attack this turn. They can build up a Hairy Mama, and they just had the bosses, and that's great. And they just had the bosses. Who cares, right? Who even cares about thinking? Oh man, this is tough. All right, so we'll play one more with this list, but yeah, just you're seeing how bad this is. The futility. Resistance is futility. All right, Costy. Sounds like my divorce settlement. It was Costy. Hey, you like that one? And, oh, why Shield and not ZA? Well, because I filmed the video about 5 years ago. I filmed the video, 5 years ago. Oh, goody, it's Mega Lucario again. Oh, and I haven't mentioned... Classic. That these are the first paid cosmetics in PTCGL in 11 months. So we remember when they got rid of coins and then they made cosmetics were trainer points. Okay, this is a starting hand. So yeah, they got rid of coins last year, or like 11 months ago. They replaced them with trainer points, and then you had to spend trainer points to get cosmetics. They gave us the Stantler cosmetics, and then they didn't release a paid cosmetic until today. So 11 months later, they gave us the cosmetics of this, and it cost 2,500 trainer points. And Seabass today is all about Gengar and about how bad it is. But I have the Roaring Moon build. I have a Grimsley's build. We'll get to that as well. So yeah, these cost 2,500 to get the sleeves, coin, and deck box. And you don't even get to see this freaking deck box or the coin during the game, even though they copied PTCGL's board. But Seabass, today is Gengar, tomorrow's Diancie, Saturday is Absol, and then I got a whole list of fun stuff. We're going to be whacking off together for 3 weeks. Oh my god, of course. Okay, so we have to go Buddy Poppin', TM Evolution. I guess I just Buddy Poppin' for these guys. And then TM Evolution, we go get a Toxtricity. And maybe they can't do anything, or maybe they go a little crazy. Because this deck, everyone in this deck who's meaningful, not Monkey Dory, not Tatsugiri, is weak to fighting. Roaring Moon EX is not weak to fighting, but it's basically weak to fighting. And Merciless, what do you mean a non-release week? This is a release week. I release every day. Dragonia, I mentioned this in the intro of the YouTube video that hasn't come out yet. It's the free deck this month, or this battle pass. So if you're trying to play Gengar on PTCGL, it's a very bad idea because everyone has Lucario. Nick, I do not believe in the Monkey Dory EX. I do not think it's good because you have to recycle the energy every single turn. Right? Think of it this way. You play Monkey Dory EX, it gives up 0 prizes. It takes 3 energy. How do you recycle a Monkey Dory EX every turn and put 3 energy on it every single turn for 12, let's say 12 turns? How do you get 3 energy on a Monkey Dory EX 12 times in a row? Right? Eventually, you're just going to run out of resources. So it's like, yeah, it actually makes sense to play somebody who gives up a prize like Roaring Moon. If anyone can figure it out. No, if anyone can try it and suffer. No, I don't think Monkey Dory EX is good. Yeah, even with Dark Patch, play 12 Night Stretchers, but how do you get the energy on it? You'd have to play Experience Share, but you have to have Petron TX in play. All right, yeah, just this is so bad. Okay, please, Tatsugiri, give us something playable. That is not what I would call playable, especially when they can just, you know, spank my butt. All right, well, I guess we're gonna Arvin again and hope. I think Precious Trolley might be the better option. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards, is like, hey, Precious Trolley might be more smarter. All right, let's go get Fez. We need some basics here because we prized our second Poffin. Because of course we prized our second Poffin. Why wouldn't we prize our second Poffin? Hey, there's a Toxel. Okay, we're good. We're good. Everything's good. We are goated in the sauce right now. Our sauce is goated. Why didn't I just attach to that? Why didn't I Toxtricity to that guy? I don't know. Don't worry about it. We're going to call for family. We're going to get a Toxel and a Ghastly. And they're not going to know that they should target the Ghastly. Oh, God. This must be why. Yeah, Gengar is bad. So I'll probably put this in the YouTube video just because everyone except for Roaring Moon EX is weak to fighting. And everyone is playing Lucario because it's free. The ladder reset sends you back down to Great League if you're a Master League, and then it sends you back down to the bottom of the ladder at 30 if you weren't in Great League yet. Like, it's a bad enough deck as it is. I talked about this earlier on in the YouTube video. Yeah, they're just going to bring up the Fez and Skibidi. That's fine. We're going to lose anyway. Why not lose with style, am I right? All right, so they Aura Jab. We're going to need the Tatsugiri to really bail us out of this one. And I also, I have to Calamity Storm. So I'll switch to the Roaring Moon build because the Roaring Moon build is much better, but it was just Diancie tomorrow. But yeah, I think Roaring Moon just is better because you don't have to mess around with Toxtricity. You don't have to do any of that crap. And I will play the Quad Gengar. Don't you worry. We'll play the Quad Gengar. It'll be hilarious. So let's go attach to you. Toxtricity. And then we just need to Toxtricity. We'll be fine. Everything will be fine if we can just get like an Arvin or something. Oh my God, are you kidding me right now? Are you absolutely kidding me? Okay. Okay, we're going to take a quick break because what the hell, PDCGL? So I'll be right back because this is stupid. The feet are lotioned. We are ready to go. Okay. Let's switch over. You know what? Let's do the quad. Let's do the quad Gengar. Okay. Let's have some. Actually, I should be in cash. Oh crap. Okay, so Zik, Z, 1 hour. So we're playing the broken version. We're just testing it out. And ISO Bandit. Oh, that's on. Remember, this is a 3-week format. I can't blow my load on day 1. We can't just completely blow our load right away. Are we going first or second? I decided to go second. This is great. This is not cheating. This is called having fun. It's called having fun with friends. And Seabass, that's actually the most successful way to play it in Japan is with N Zoroark. Oh, man. Okay, we got this. You know, just, again, 3 weeks. There's no reason to blow your load early. Oh, God. What? This is day 0. This isn't even day 1. This is day 0. Okay, so remember, this is the broken one. I meant to play it in casual, but I mean, we're not in Arceus League or anything, and you don't lose anything for losing. And I don't think that's going to matter in this matchup because they don't attack with EXs. Like, we need to find a matchup where we face EXs in order to really show it off, unless they have Diancie in here.
Pilot emoji.
And Slivelli, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. But again, this is another reason why the deck isn't good, is because it only stops EXs. It's like, yeah, I can get -2 prizes when they knock me out, but then what? No, we're testing it out because I'm not sure if it's actually, they might have fixed it. You know, you can't know if the dev fixed something unless you test, right? How am I supposed to know if they fixed it or if they didn't fix it? Right? Like, they haven't acknowledged it on Twitter. They've known about it for about 4 hours. I don't even think we can truly show off the majesty of a quad Gengar deck, but we're going to try, damn it. We're going to try. We're going to get all the things going. We're going to draw 8 with lilies, get nothing that we actually need, and it's going to be hilarious. Okay, so we go Purloin down, gird my Purloins. How do we have nothing? All right, so let's go get Tatsugiri. And then we invite some evil. We go and get, what do we get? We get, oh my God, did we seriously prize 2 Haunter? Of course we did. Why wouldn't we prize 2 Haunter? That would make too little sense. Kebby, no. Mega Gengar is not good. Everyone's playing Mega Lucario. The reason, if this makes the YouTube video, the reason there's like a big time jump between the last game and this one is because I ran into a bunch of Mega Lucario and it was terrible and we hated it. And this is even better because we don't have any energy that we can do anything with. So I think I only have like 6 or 7 energy in the deck because once you get 2 on Mega Gengar, you should be able to just roll like you're from Alabama. You should roll Tide. Oh, you're talking about the regular Gengar EX? No. I mean, it's fun. You could definitely make a deck with it, but I don't know if it's good. Okay, so they're just out. Oh, they got everything. They played an Arven and got literally everything. What about revisiting United Wangs with Gengar? Now you're whacking off. But the problem is that Gengar's ability doesn't stop. I know you can't read that because PDCGL really doesn't understand hollow effects. But remember, what is it? Murkrow? It's Murkrow, right? The Murkrow has 60 hit points. If they Monkey Dory it, then they still get a prize card. And you just put a Mega Gengar on your deck for no reason. Okay, I believe we can do this now. We can't play our items, but that's okay. We also can't play our tools, but that's less okay. Yeah, we'll do this. Oh, I have all the ideas. Don't you worry. Trust your pilot has the best ideas in the world. Oh, God. Seriously, I gotta do this? Fine, we'll put the Pheasantipity down because I just want to draw an energy. There we go. We got an energy. Okay, so do not knock out my Haunter. That is all I ask of you. Do not knock out my Haunter and we will be A-okay. And Slivelli, we already played the Toxtricity builds and we have learned that Toxtricity doesn't really work, right? As I talked about, you just want to play Gengar on its own or Toxtricity without Gengar. That's kind of how the cookie needs to crumble. Here we go. All I need is a freaking Darkness Energy, and we win this game, and they have no idea what hit them. Spoiler, it was my wet foot. Oh, come on. Seriously? Come on, bro. All right, so we got double Mega Gengar. They are taking 1 prize now instead of instead of 3, or instead of 2, sorry. We got the energy, baby. And we got the Toxtricity, baby. We got this. We're just going to pass them back and forth like they're my ex-wife at a party. Okay, we got this. Oh, we are so deep inside them right now. The problem is that they have to take a knockout with an EX. And that's probably not going to happen. And then we also have the Liepard. So I was thinking, you know, how can we really make this a funny deck? And you put the Liepard in here because it does the thing for 1 energy. I don't think I put Hero's Cape in here. I think it's just like Prime Catcher or something. So you let Gengar take a hit, then you dishonest swap because we're playing a dishonest deck. But again, we're testing. We are testing to see if the dev fixed it because we let them know 4 hours ago. A good dev could roll out a fix immediately. Right? If there was an infinite money glitch in TCG Pocket, they would have shut the game down right away and fixed it. So why doesn't TCG Live have that sort of thing? But they have to take a knockout with an EX, and I'm not sure they're actually going to be able to do that. But, you know, this is also just an idea, right? This is also just a deck that exists. We can just play Mega Gengar with Turbo Energize. You put a bunch of Mega Gengar. You have Liepard, Fezandipity, and Pecharunt. This is pretty much the Diancie deck I'm going to be playing tomorrow with the Cofagrigus, though I guess I could play it with Liepard. No, we're going to play it with Cofagrigus because that's more funnier. Yeah, my wet foot. Lotion. Well, it doesn't matter if Drifloon can KO me, fine. But the thing is that I want them to take a knockout with an EX. No Gardevoir. It's Diancie without Gardevoir. Remember I did Mega Gardevoir without Gardevoir? We're doing Diancie without Gardevoir. And Walking Plane, that is what everyone in Japan used. Yeah, so the list that is in my old decks with new cards video, that is like the main Japanese list that keeps winning tournaments. But yeah, you are correct. 2 is the way to go. Oh, this is going to be hilarious. Found the non-sub. Everyone say L little more. You put the L in little tone. You put the L in little tone. And Dragonia? Hey, that's a good idea. We should test that too. We should, I'll write that. Does Toxtricity activate Fezandipity? Oh. Take a KO on your own turn. I would assume it does because this is PTCGL. And Lil Tone, there's a YouTube channel by the name of Trust Your Pilot. You can see it right there. The first channel, the TCG channel. If you go on there, it'll have all the answers you seek. He's been posting for about 2 months, so you've had 2 months to prepare for this. And it's kind of funny seeing all the high-level tournament players freaking out today about how terrible today is for competitive players. And it's like, you had 2 months to prepare for this. You know, you can't have the #1 PDCGL player of 2022 telling you for 2 months that this is what's going to happen, and then when it happens, you get the shock Pikachu face. Right? You can't do that. So it's been funny seeing all the Discord around that because they are not happy. And it's like the obvious fix is just do friend battles, right? It's like I understand you want to see the meta and stuff, but just do friend battles. It's very, very simple. Just do friend battles. Simple stuff. Just friend battles. Very simple. Bosses hors d'oeuvres. All right, so we go bosses hors d'oeuvres. Take a knockout of the Gengar. Or sorry, take a knockout of the Gardevoir with the Gengar. Preserve the energy. Like it's dinosaur DNA inside of a mosquito frozen in amber. And then we win the game. Yeah, so I'm not quite sure why I see the issue. Just battle friends. right? Like, I guess the issue is that, you know, you have to have friends, and that's not easy. Yeah. What are these friends you speak of? So I think that's the issue is, you know, they want to have a variety. They want to test against other players that, you know, maybe they might experience or some different ideas, but it's tough, right? It's tough to get those friends. Like I just pay women sometimes, right? I just normally pay women to do that. And VOD channel should hit 500 in the next week. Oh, by the way, thank you to everyone who watched the tackle video on the gaming channel. It had, I think, it was 9 views after 4 hours. And then after 24 hours, it's at like 500 views because I begged people to watch it. Kebby, if you go down to a street corner, there's usually women there and they will do anything for money, even play Pokemon cards with you. So the funny thing is that I'm going to beat, I mean, unless something stupid happens, I'm going to beat Gardevoir playing like a legitimate deck. Right? Like I'm playing a legitimate deck and this is hilarious. And we're just going to win. We're just going to win the whole damn game. So yes, thank you to everyone who listened to my begging and watched it. You know, there's a chance it could get a big amount of views, right? I know it's over an hour and I hate that, but I couldn't really do anything about it. And I put a lot of work into it. And Moaning Myrtle, I know, but she's worth the money. And yep, Gardevoir, nothing worse than a Gardevoir player who takes time to think. Nothing worse than a Gardevoir player who takes time to think about their next move. It's just Trust Your Pilot Gaming. It's actually my main channel, which is kind of funny. It's technically my main channel. And Silly Dead Cloud. Oh yeah, these Gardevoir, they're so chill. These Gardevoir players are chill like an ice cube. And Dragonia, well, you could pretend that it's you could pretend that it's a small indie company. Yeah, so because it's not an EX, they took 3 prizes. All right, please tell me we have the Prime Catcher in the deck, and I didn't just lose the game because we prized the Prime Catcher. Ah, we win. Suck my butt, Gardevoir. Suck my butt all the way. Wait, you weren't subscribed already? You weren't subscribed already. So what you're saying is that you were not subscribed already to the gaming channel. And you want kudos for that? You want kudos for that? Yeah, get them out of here. Who cares that they're one of my favorite viewers? They're wait, how many? Yeah, you're oh my god, PDCGL. You know, they're VIP, 8-month sub. Get them out of here. We prize 2 Haunter, doesn't matter. So I used a deck. I was testing to see if the card is glitched. And we actually ended up winning against the BDIF. That is how it's done. You're not even subbed to the TCG channel. Well, that's yeah, we don't need you. Yeah, what do you think about that? We don't need you. I already have like 25,000 subs. Yeah, we don't need you in the TCG channel. The VODs channel needs you mightily though. We desperate. I'm desperate for subs. You actually timed out. I'm sorry, Walking Plane. Wait, wasn't it Mr. Leon who we were supposed to time out? Oh no, Walking Plane's not subscribed to the. Okay, I see what you did. Okay, here we go. This is goated. I think, what are we going first or second? They decided to go second, so we hit him with the Tatsugiri. Oh, they're going to shut off my items. That's cool. Love that. So we go Purloin down. I got to gird my loins. Okay, well, we want to keep that in there. And then I guess they're not doing anything. We're just gonna attach that and end turn. No, it's category wide. It's category wide. This is Grim? Okay, this is Grimmsnarl. This is great. With Grimmsnarl, but the de-evolution is going to be, I think, what screws me up here, right? So if you watch for 30 minutes, you do get the collector crate, but if you... Oh, itch my balls. That's not good. Yeah, they're going to de-evolution for all the things, and that's not cool. So let's go attach that there. I think I TM evolution. Now we'll attract some customers, see what I get. It's an Arvin. Great. Oh, I can't wait to use all my items. I can't wait to have access to all my items here. Won't that be great, everybody? Oh, could you imagine if we can just use our items here? All right, so let's retreat into the purloin. Let's gird our purloins. We're going to invite some evil and hope they just don't got it like that. What if they coded it wrong and the opponent got to... Wait, so you're saying that you're... Wait, I don't understand what you're saying, Nick. You're confusing my brain. All right. You know, maybe this deck should just be like a quad Badoo and then all the Gengar, and there's everything they need. Great. So this is going to be an interesting game here. They're going to Lilies. I don't think they're going to do anything other than Badoo this turn. Unless, of course, they get the rare candy, Grimmsnarl. Oh, this is going to be great. This is going to be hilarious if it works. So this is the perfect matchup. Well, not the perfect matchup. It would have been the perfect matchup if we had playable cards, but we don't have those. Those would be too useful. I think I'm in a situation where I will TM Evolution and we'll try to get some Haunter going. Ooh, there's a Lilies. Okay, that's... Well, actually, yeah, we'll save everything. So we want all these dudes. We want this guy. We definitely want a Lilies. And there's a Liepard. But I guess we go attach to you, evolve into the Liepard, get double Haunter, and then just sort of see what they do. Because they're not going to know what's happening. They're not going to know what's happening to them until it's too late. And for anyone watching who's saying that this is dishonest, we're trying to test. It has been 4+ hours since my tweet about how Mega Gengar is broken if you have multiple Mega Gengar in play, that it stacks, and it should not stack. So any competent dev would have either issued a statement, or fixed it, or done something. But this is PTCGL. You know, not only do they not tell us anything about the game, but it could just, you know, be completely broken and we have no idea. And never gonna let me down? Was their name Thruster Pilot? Damn him and his handsomeness. Okay, so we have Tatsugiri. Ooh, call him out. All right, so what do? We send... Yeah, we put everybody back in. We go all the things back in the deck. And... Yup. How many dudes we got? We got all the things. We're going to do this. We're going to do this so hard. Oh, I'm so hard right now. I think we just Lilies for 8 because there's no way we don't get it. Right? There's no way we don't get it. We're testing. We're playing with our testes. That's what you have to remember. Oh, this is perfect. We go play with our balls. Love that. We get rid of Arvin and Turbo Energize. We go get a Mega Gengar. Okay. And then we rare candy. We go get a boss's hors d'oeuvres, which is, I think, Mega Evolved. because, you know, this is a well-made game. And then we go Void Gale. So we're just testing. We're trying to find out if the dev fixed the issues with the game. Yeah, I guess. And then we do have a Liepard for when we need it. But they're in a situation where they have to, you know, knock out my Purloin. The issue, obviously, with Purloin is that it has 60 hit points and not 70, and that's kind of a bad thing. You know, having 60 hit points is kind of bad. But if they decide to get cute and take a knockout with Shadow Bullet or something, oh, they're in for a rude awakening. So remember, it is not broken if Purloin or Ghastly give up 0 prizes. Okay, so if they... Please Adrenabrain the Purloin. Go for the Purloin. Don't go for the Purloin. Yes, they didn't do it. So they're going to try to take the knockout with Shadow Bullet, not realizing it gives up 0 prizes. Oh, that's mean. You're a mean face. Please go for the Purloin. Knock out the Purloin, take 0 prizes. Come on, do it. Do it. Ah, okay, well, they knocked out the Tatsadiri. That's fine. All right, this is less good. And, yeah, we just evolve into the Liepard. That's not great. I guess it's just end turn and then hope they don't got it like that. Because I guess, like, I could have brought up the Frostlass, but we needed to play with our balls, so I didn't... I should have kept the Arven. Probably should have kept the Arven. That might have been a good idea. But we're just trying to show off if the bug has been fixed or not. Okay, that's all we're trying to do. So they should take 0 prizes here if they knock out my active. That is the whole thing. It should be a 0 prize turn for them. Never gonna let me down. It should be... It could be tomorrow that it's down for maintenance, to be honest. You know, it really depends when they want to do their routine emergency maintenance. Okay, so they got the Frostlass. That's fine. I would imagine they're going to go after the Liepard. Ooh, they're trying to be swifty right now. They're trying to be super swifty. Play with my balls. Damn it. Why can't I just play with my balls? This is so unfair. All right, well, we're going to see what happens. I just want to play with my balls. So because I got rid of that stupid Arven, we're getting punished for it. All right, so they will take a prize on the Liepard because Monkey Dory isn't an EX. And that's just really mean. And I don't like them. I don't appreciate them. I thought this was going to be the perfect matchup. But then they had to be a mean face. Oh, they're being the biggest butt face in the entire world right now. There we go. Okay, so we have to attach to this guy. I believe it's just an INO, and then we just need the Pecharunt EX. We're still probably going to lose even if we put the Pecharunt EX down. But we got the Pecharunt EX. That's fine. Why did I leave Seviper in the deck? We prized the freaking Pecharunt. Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? We prized the Pecharunt. Again, the card we need is prized. Because of course the card we need is prized. Why wouldn't the card we need be prized? All right, so we'll fix the list and not have Seviper in here. Oh my god, this is... Okay, let's just... This is cruel and unusual punishment. Yeah, we're gonna have to put 2 Pecharunt EX in here, apparently. Oh, PDCGL, you just love me so much. You're so cool. All right, so we have a Turbo Energize, we have 4 Arven, 3 INO, Lily's Artisan, Prime Catcher because add 4 balloons, but I have 1 balloon and a Prime Catcher. All right, so let's try this again. We have to test. This is all part of the stream, is we have to test. This is for science. A fried chicken. All right, you better be playing Blaziken. Yeah, that's why. So, of course, I get screwed. Oh, yeah, now we get it in this hand. And now it's in this hand. All right, so I think we just go for the Purloin up front, and then we just hit done. So even if it's Lucario, that's okay. It's still going to suck, but even if it's Lucario, that could be a winnable matchup if it gives up 0 prizes. Is this Alakazam? Oh, please don't tell me this is Alakazam. I just want to have a fun match. I just want to have a fun match. Oh my god, it's Alakazam. I just want to have a match against an EX deck. Oh, you know, like Golden Go or Cerulege or Raging Bolt or Charizard or anything. This is not karma. This is meanness. You know, we're gonna win this one too, which is funny. That's the really funny part, is we're gonna win this one. We're gonna beat their butt. Their butt is about to get pounded. Absolutely destroyed by Trust Your Pilot. Press 1 if you want to see me destroy their butt. All right, so let's go get double Ghastly. And then TM Evolution. Go get double Haunter. What's wrong with Alakazam? It's not an EX. We can't test it. Gengar only stops EXs. So Lena, remind me after this game and I might take you up on that offer. An EX deck. Let me know which deck. Just an EX deck. Doesn't matter which one. Cerulege, Golden Go, those are all fine. Just an EX deck that takes prizes with damage. Raging Bolt, Cerulege, Golden Go, does not matter to me. Okay, Artisan's good for me. We need to save our eye. Oh, they got the Toge Pie? Of course they do. Why wouldn't they? All right, well, let's invite some evil. You know, let's pretend like they're a vampire and invite them in. Ooh, that's literally a perfect top deck. I was gonna invite evil, but I think this is a better top deck because we can just go get a Ghastly. Or no, let's just attach, and then we'll invite evil. We'll invite some evil into the house. Why not? What's the worst that could happen, right? And then we go get a Haunter. Because they're not going to do anything this turn. What are they going to do? Rare Candy into Alakazam? Because they draw 100 cards this turn? Never going to happen. It's never happened in the history of PDCGL where they go Rare Candy Alakazam, take a knockout with the Togekiss. PDCGL would break if this was an EX deck, and it had to do all the math with Togekiss and the Gengars. Yeah, I think if they don't take a knockout this turn, then we are totally fine. If they just go get a Kadabra or something, we can just keep inviting evil and just completely build up our bench. And yeah, I should definitely put Hero's Cape in here to make this an actual deck, but we kind of want Mega Gengar to get knocked out. Are they about to teleport? Oh, they got it. See? Of course they got it. Why wouldn't they get it? All right, so we're fine. We're totally fine here. Ooh, they got no draw. They got 0 draw in that hand, and I'm about to drop their pants. Ah, get it? Because the word draw is in drop. Sort of. Not really. Okay, there's a Lilies. We still probably want to Ino them anyway. And Ino also is better for me. All right, so Purloin goes down. Mega Gengar in the active. Worst case scenario, we have to Turbo Energize this turn, which is fine. And how many? We only have one. I think it makes more sense to Ino here. But, I mean, I think the odds might be slightly increased if we do this. Okay, Ino. And if I don't get the energy, then we just Turbo Energize and have all the energy in play. And we have to Turbo Energize and do all the things. Great. All right, so there's Purloin. And, oh wait, don't I have Pheasantipity? I still have Pheasantipity, right? I can Pheasant Skibbity, and we can do that. All right, there we go. Give me an energy bait. Oh, God. Okay, well, that's a Turbo Energize if I've ever seen one. 1, 2. 1, 2. And no, I will play it probably in a month or so. Just waiting. Waiting and baiting. That's what we do. And Lena, all you have to do is try to win, okay? So don't take it easy on me. I want you to pound my butt, Lena. I want you to pretend that I'm an Elder Scroll and pound my butt into oblivion with whatever deck you're playing. Because the whole goal is that I'm going to destroy you because you take 0 prizes. No, what do you mean no donk? Oh, yeah, well, no, that's fine. That's fine. If you have it, just go for it. We can just rematch. We can just rematch. But you have to be playing an EX deck that takes knockouts by damage. Doesn't matter which one. Okay, I don't think they have it though, right? And I'm gonna need like Prime Catcher or something. Because I was greedy. I should have just put the Pecharunt down, and that would have been really cool. But I was like, no, we're gonna get a Darkness Energy off the Fez. Since when has Pheasantipity ever failed me? All right. Can we get the Air Balloon Energy Liepard? Okay, we got the energy. I guess I just take the knockout. No, we gotta heal. We gotta try. We gotta try for the fans. We got it. We didn't. Oh, we did get it. Okay. I was like, we didn't get it. We did get it. All right, let's go get rid of you. And actually, we don't need the rare candy. We go for Liepard. Goated combo. And would you look at that? A fully healed Gengar just like that. It's so simple. There you go. Get out of here. I'm thinking I have too many Totsadiri in the list. Yeah, and experience share doesn't trigger either. Exactly. See, I'm the #1 Gengar player. #1 Gengar player in the world. But I don't currently have an Ino, which is a slight issue. But we'll be fine, right? We'll be totally fine. Everything will be great. Wow, this is what you don't want to do. Unless they have a boss, unless they're digging for a bosses. Because they do currently have a knockout on a Gengar. But an Ino would just be backbreaking here. And Myrtle, well, I'm going to Fez first. So I'll Fez. Oh, they did get the bosses. Okay, so they knock out the one. Yeah, they knock out with the 1-2 energy. Makes sense, not dollars. And then, I mean, I can always hope, right? We can always Tatsugiri and hopefully get a Prime Catcher or something. Okay, that's not good. Okay, there's an energy. Why do I need the energy? Because I'm goated like that. All right, so I have to fail to get anything that I actually need, right? I think I have to retreat into Tatsugiri. And then we have to get Iono Prime Catcher. That is how this is going to go. We have to get Iono Prime Catcher. There we go. There's an Iono. We have to get the Prime Catcher off of this Iono. It is that simple. It is not that simple. God. So the Prime Catcher must be in like the next 2 cards in the deck. Because we had, what, a 14 card deck. Iono for 5. Okay, like it's in like the next 8. Still. And Myrtle, why are you so upset about the $20? Why are you so upset about the price of ZA? It's only like $120 in Canada after taxes. That's totally affordable. Ah, they didn't take the KO. Get wrecked, nerd. All right, so we play with our balls. We go and get another Liepard. What's left in my deck? Oh, do we not have the... Oh my god. Can I put 2 Prime Catcher in the deck next time? Can I put 2 Prime Catcher in the deck? Could that be a thing we do next time? Can I just put 2 Prime Catcher in the deck? That would be cool. Can we put 2 Prime Catcher in the deck, please? You know, we put 2 Pecharunt and started a Pecharunt, so if we put 2 Prime Catcher, we'll start a Prime Catcher. Oh my god. Just, can one thing go right for me today? Just one thing going right would be nice. You know, everyone here is watching for 30 minutes to get their collector crate. I'm just trying to make one thing happen the correct way. Oh, and Mahone just shaded PDCGL, by the way. Because Azul mentioned how it's PDCGO again. And Mahone tweeted, oh yeah, now they just have to get rid of the middle. Because it's PDCGL. So they're Mahone's flaming PDCGL again. Okay, they currently don't have a knockout of my Mega Gengar. And then we're just going to Iono them. They still don't have a knockout of my Mega Gengar. They had to play Hilda, right? So yeah, they currently don't have the KO, and they're not expecting another Iono. They're like, he's got 2 in there. There's no third Iono coming. There's no third Iono in these pants. Oh, this is going to be great. Okay, there's my rod that I can play with. We enjoy playing with our rod. And so yeah, let's go 1, 2. What do we got on the field? Yeah, we got all the things. All right, I think it's just going to be... I think we just attach an Iono. Because I can always dishonest swap the Tatsugiri later. If any of your Pokemon, you may draw 3. Do I want to send up the live? They don't got it like that. They're going to have to hit into the Gengar. We know they don't got it like that. We're going to be totally fine. We're going to get the Prime Catcher eventually, right? Oh, we also prized the Pecharunt too. Oh my god. This game is crazy. This is a crazy video game, isn't it? Yeah, I had 1 in deck, but we still prized the other one. Okay, well, they're not doing anything this turn. But yeah, I understand that we put 2 Pecharunt and we had 1 in deck, but we still prized the second one. Yeah, they could have Wondrous Patch. I haven't seen it, But it doesn't seem like they're playing any new cards, if I had to guess. All right, well, they're doing the thing, that's for sure. So what's my best course of action? Because there's no one that I can actually knock out. Maybe I should have just gone, you know, Liepard, Dishonest, swap the Togepi, and gone from there. Because, yeah, there's not really a good move for me here. They just kind of have it like that. Well, there's a Lilies. That doesn't really do anything. All right, so let's just force them to have an Alakazam and an Energy, I guess. Seems like my only course of action. Because, yeah, if they have Alakazam, then I'm pretty sure they get it. Still no Prime Catcher. All right, Lena, I think they're about to win, so get ready. Press 1 if you're ready. You can send me a preemptive match request. Stare at that screen while you wait for me. Yeah, I don't think the person who runs the TCG Live Twitter account is here because they just tweeted out something that was clearly scheduled about how, hey, if you log in, you get something free, and then they ghosted us, and they haven't responded to, I think, anything. Yeah, every reply to their tweet is just how about they ruin the game. How they just, you ruin the game, and yeah, they're clearly not working today. Okay, unless they have Wondrous Patch, we're going to have another turn. But I do need to find an Energy. Yeah, they put out the patch and then said, we're out of here, bro. How do they not? They must have it, right? They must have it. And if I can just get a bosses, we do win. Or if I had a prime... Okay, they got it. Okay. So even if I can do something, I can't win because I would have to boss... Unless we top deck the bosses. That's the only way. If we have a 1 in 10 chance if we top deck our second bosses, we can just knock out the Kadabra and win the game. They have 23 cards. I can't retreat it? Oh, that's right. Yeah, if I top deck the bosses, then I can't retreat. That is correct. We can bring up the Pheasantipity. Okay, well, we didn't get it, so it doesn't matter. Oh, wow, we got nothing. We got nothing. That is rough. All right, so Lena, let's get it going. Did you, Lena? Hey, you did that. Okay. I was like, I'm normally seeing that there, but it's not there. All right, so 145. Lena. Yeah, I'm just so used to being the one who sends it that I'm like, wait, where'd the timer go? Where'd the time go? Am I right? Where did all the time go? How dare you cheer for somebody who isn't me? Okay, this is a playable hand. Oh, you're playing Cerule Edge, right? And Shiny Rain. Yeah, I think it's actually really good, right? Because you just Monkey Dory the damage over, and it's hilarious. Oh, you got Mega Latinas. Okay. But you can't actually knock me out. No, because I'm going to get knocked out due to poison. Is it Latios or is it Sharpedo? No, Lena, you can't be doing this because I'll get knocked out due to poison. So this doesn't work. Because you'll do 340 and then I'll take 10 damage from poison. Actually, no, I think that's also broken. Let me double check the tweet that I got sent. Okay, let me double check. I found another bug. 1 damage counter. Okay, it might still work. And damn straight, I knew it was Sharknado. Oh no, it was the Pokédex entry. Okay, well, we didn't get an energy. That's cool. Love that. Thank you. Loving this. Loving everything. Loving everything that just happened there. That was great. Oh, you're focusing more on Cloud Darkness? That also works. That is also good. Yeah, Lena, I think we can maybe test it out to see if it works. Which deck in the YouTube video is legal? Do you see what just happened? I think they're maybe doing some maintenance to PDCGL right now. Do you see what's happened here? Do you see the issue that has occurred? Something seems to have broken. Just the Gengar one. And you can obviously play Diancie and Gardevoir. But obviously the rest of Phantasmal Flames isn't out for 3 more weeks, as I've been saying for like 2 months. The amount of people who just aren't, subscribed to Trust Your Pilot, it's sad. I'm the #1 PDCGL YouTube. Oh, we also prize Pheasantipity. We also prize the Pheasant. Why wouldn't we prize the Pheasantipity? That would have been stupid if we didn't prize the Pheasantipity. Could you imagine if we didn't prize the Pheasantipity? And if our boss's orders wasn't Mega Evolved? That'd be stupid. All right, so let's get these guys. All right, so we go TM Evolution. I know we're going to lose next turn. It's fine. Nothing in life matters. Remember that. Life does not matter in the slightest. Thank you, Dragonite. Okay, that Ino also helped me. That Ino helped me immensely. Okay, so we're gonna find out. Actually, yeah, we'll find out. We'll find out what happens here. So I'll put double Gengar in play. I'll send up the Ghastly. And just knock out the Ghastly with Strafe and see what happens, okay? So take the knockout of Ghastly with Strafe and then go into the Petra and we'll just sort of see how it all buffs out. Thank you, Lena. I appreciate it. All right, I know you back. Because I'm mean like that. Now we find out, does Lena get to take a prize with poison? Because there's multiple issues with Gengar, the least of which is the fact that the ability stacks, but there might be a glitch where the poison keeps it from taking a prize. Ah, there we go. So it's double broken. So PDCGL is even more broken than we originally thought. Oh, this is such a well-made game, isn't it? This is the wellest made game of all time. Oh my god, this game is terrible. Okay, so we can really show this off then, can't we? Oh my god, so I'll explain why that shouldn't happen. I shouldn't have to, but we're going to have to because this is PDCGL. Yeah, absolutely working as intended. I see no issues here with that. It's that what, the Mr. Deeds, or no, the Big Daddy meme. I see no issues with this. Okay. So there's a lot to unpack here. It's like we just moved house, is what people in the UK say. If one of your Darkness Pokemon is knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon EX, that player takes one fewer prize card. The Ghastly was knocked out by poison, which is not damage from an attack, and yet the ability triggered. So that is one issue. The other issue is that the effect of Shadowy Concealment stacks. It should not stack. So not only did they screw this up one way, which is egregious enough, and also, no, you have to take the knockout with Binding Mochi for it to be a thing. But yeah, we can really show you. We can really show you. So yeah, Lena, take the knockout next turn with Illusory Impulse. Take the knockout with Illusory Impulse, and it'll be even more funnier. Okay, so I go Arvin for Ultra Ball. We get the other Gengar, so you're going to take 0 prizes for this, which is hilarious. You're going to take 0 prizes for knocking out a Mega Gengar because PDCGL is a well-made game. PDCGL is the wellest of well-made games in all the land. And for the YouTube viewers who are seeing this for the first time, we're just getting testy. We're playing with our balls and we're getting testy. This is all for fun, just to show you how poorly designed PDCGL is. Because PDCGL is, as we all know, a well-made game. So, it is insane. It is insane how terribly made this game is. But that's what I said in my video. Pokemon TCG Live is never getting better. Yeah, see, it prevented your opponent from taking any prize cards. Because I had 3 Gengar in play, they took 0 prizes. Again, would you like to see the reason why that shouldn't have happened? Would you like to see the reason why that shouldn't be the case? It's called reading. You know, I don't know how to read or do math, but I also don't get paid to, you know, make this game work. Right, we also prize that. So, again, the effect of Shadowy Concealment doesn't stack. The maximum this should be reduced is by 1. If you have 4 Mega Gengar, well, I guess 3, because you can't give up 4 prizes unless they do the thing. So, this game is so stupid. It just doesn't surprise me. It's broken in 2 different ways. So this card will be banned because the PDCGL dev is so cool. They just know what they're doing. You know, they had to ban 3 cards after Black Bolt and White Flare came out. They're going to have to ban Mega Gengar on a day where 19 cards came out. Oh my god. So, yes, if they don't ban it, clearly it's working as intended, so just go crazy. If the card is not banned yet, put 4 Mega Gengar in your deck, give up 0 prizes, and just have a lot of fun. Lena, thank you for the game. We learned something today, and learning is half the battle. And for the win, I wasn't ignoring you. I was just trying to get a quick clip for the YouTube video. But how do you not? I've been tweeting about this all day. We've had this discussion. I didn't slide into your DMs because I thought you knew. I've made like 7 videos in the past week about this happening. So if you don't know, if you're like For the Win and you don't subscribe to Trust Your Pilot on YouTube and watch every video, you can buy the decks or you can craft the cards with trainer points. But the decks added 19 new cards from Phantasmal Flames 3 weeks early. You can buy them for 600 toilet paper. This one just has Mega Diancie and Wondrous Patch. Don't worry about the other. Don't worry about the Mimikyu or the Milcery or any other crap. Just Mega Diancie and Wondrous Patch. And then we also got the final remaining Professor's Research Arts. We finally get to be a cuck. Press 1 if you want to be a cuck. I want to be a cuck so bad. All right, so let's get rid of that. Let's do Gengar and the Roaring Moons. Maybe you're just oh yeah, I'm the one reading it wrong. Definitely, I'm the one reading it wrong. And for the win, do I have to remind you every single time there's a special release of a card? Because if I tell you every time I have a special release, you're going to get lots of DMs in the middle of the night. Okay, this is a terrible start. But they're not going to know what we're playing. They're going to have no idea what we're playing. We're playing a terrible deck. Hopefully I have a Tatsugiri in here, or else we're really screwed. Please tell me there's a Tatsugiri. Please tell me Past Pilot was a genius and put a Tatsugiri. He did not put a Tatsugiri in the deck. What the hell? You are an idiot, Trust Your Pilot, and you don't deserve happiness. All right, you know what? I'm going to put the energy on the active in case we top deck a supporter, and then we go get a Gengar and an energy. And if you didn't see the other news for the win, but, you know, all my YouTube and Twitch viewers, they know that Gengar is broken in 2 separate ways, which is the really cool thing about the card. You know, I thought it was just broken in one way. It is broken in 2 separate ways, which is it's just peak PDCGL. You know, who would have suspected? Who would have suspected that they would break the game this badly? God. To be fair, it didn't release until 10 a.m., so that would have been, what, 6 p.m. your time? And you're probably out at the club trying to get those ladies to come back to your crib and be like, don't worry, I'm not a creep. And they're like, that's what a creep would say. And you're like, yeah, but have you seen my feet? And it's like, oh, damn, okay. Tell me where and when. Oh, God. Okay, well, it's Gardevoir again. Soon as we go on the ladder, it's more Gardevoir. Well, it doesn't matter if I have weakness. I can't do anything. So yeah, I'd love to hit for weakness, but I can't actually do anything at this exact moment. Oh, we really can't do anything at this exact moment. We just have to keep thinning the deck, baby. Keep whipping it out and keep thinning. We have so many things. There's literally all of the things in the deck, and we still can't do anything. Oh, God. All right, so they put a Bravery Charm on the Scream Tail. That's fine. Oh, yeah, I wish I had one of those. God, so I need to have, like, one more game for the YouTube video, right? We had a couple bad games. We had the Mega Gengar is the most broken. That'll be the title of the YouTube video. Mega Gengar EX is the most broken deck from Phantasmal Flames because it's literally broken. Playable card. Okay, I mean, it's probably better if I don't energy switch that because if we top deck a Sada, I want to be able to do the thing. So, yeah. I think we can definitely chalk this one up as a loss. And for you kids these days, chalk is what we used to put on whiteboards back in the day. And it was really bad for your health and probably gave a bunch of kids the whooping cough or something. Chalk is what kids ate. Well, hey, it's not their fault that it tastes so good. How did we still not have a supporter? How did we go through all that and still not get a supporter? So are they just going to go for a Roaring Moon, or are they going to slap me? Oh yeah, slap me, baby. Pretend like I'm for the win and slap me. All right, so yeah, they're just going to go for... Never mind. Okay, so they think they're so smart, they're going to take a double KO this turn. Okay, interesting that they did that. All right, well, let's send up the Roaring Moon, I guess. Okay, that's a double Ghastly KO. No, because Gengar doesn't stop non-EXs. They got that part right. That's the one thing they got right, is the fact that it doesn't stop non-EXs. That's the one thing they did right in life. I guess we just go get rid of all of these guys. Get the Fartazon booster. What is it? Rare candy we want? Rare. I guess actually we want the energy switch and then Sawda's vitality. Because like I could get a Gengar this turn, but then I can't attack. I mean, I could Fezandipity, but I think, you know, we could still get the Gengar this turn with the strategy, right? Even with this strategy, we could still potentially get it. Oh, no, I didn't need the energy switch because I had the energy in hand. I'm an idiot. Yes, you can say it. Trust your pilot is handsome, but he's a handsome idiot. All right, so let's go get rid of this. Get 2 energy. Put the Skibidi into play because I believe in the heart of the cards. And yeah, let's Ultra Ball away. Actually, we don't need the other Gengar because they kept knocking out my Ghastly. Okay, we just need a Rare Candy or a Haunter. I will take a Haunter. I will take anything. I will take literally anything. All right, how much damage are we doing? We're doing 200? I mean, I could knock out their Ralts, but I think it makes more sense to not knock out their Ralts. Yeah, let's do that. Vengeance Fletchling. I could knock out a Monkey Dory, but I think this is fine. I mean, I know it's Gardevoir and they're always going to have it like that, and my Ghastly's about to get bodied because they're going to get another Monkey Dory and another Darkness Energy because that's what they do. And also, I still haven't drawn into a supporter this entire game. I had to secret box for that supporter. There's 4 Sawdas, a Janine, Bosses, and 2 Explorer's Guidance. Except it doesn't matter. Because this is PTCGL where everything's made up and the supporter count doesn't matter. You can just, I feel like you can just feel the defeat, and not the defeat in my mouth, the defeat of me just playing this deck, and it only stops EXs, so it's like, you see Gardevoir, you're like, oh, well, why am I playing a Mega Gengar deck against Gardevoir? Not only do they take knockouts with Monkey Dory, they also, you know, take knockouts with non-EXs. So it's a double whammy. And then they got it back, because of course they did. All right, well, I think Fezandipity is about to get knocked out. But if we can top deck a playable card... Never mind. Okay, these are all cards. I wouldn't call them playable. I mean, if they do go for the Fez, then I guess my course of action is just Ino, right? We shuffle the deck with Artisan. We Ino. Hopefully we get like a counter catcher or something. But I don't believe I have enough to knock out the Gardevoir with a Roaring Moon anyway. Yeah, they just take the 20 from the Gardevoir, put it on the Fez, Screamtail the Fez, and then lose the game. All right, I mean, the Iono, one is an Iono to 2. Oh my god, of course. Okay, well, we can knock that out. We can definitely knock that dude out, but the problem is they can take a 2-prize turn next turn. So if I don't Iono them, they can very easily take a 2-prize turn, which is just great for me. We needed that counter catcher. There's a Sawdust Vitality, don't need that. Oh, man. Like, we're doing 200, we knock out the Moo. I think we just shuffle the deck and go for Iono. We don't have a better course of action, that's what we have to do. And then we just have to hope that the counter catcher just magically appears. Like toes in my mouth. Oh, God. All right, well, let's get rid of that and that, I guess, and we'll go get... Sure, let's go get the Haunter. What could possibly go wrong doing that? All right, Vengeance Fletchling. And what can they do? They can copy Speedwang, but it looks like they might just have to do some Roaring Moon things, right? Or they might just have to knock out Roaring Moon. And obviously, if I had Gengar EX and they took a knockout with Gardevoir or Mew, they would take 0 prizes. But apparently, this deck doesn't play Gengar. That is the thing I forgot to put in here, is I forgot to put Gengar in the deck in a situation where it would really be helpful if I put Gengar in the deck. We should have a couple energy. Ooh, they should have rotted first and then Artisan, unless they have a Nest Ball. Oh, goody! I'm so happy for you. They haven't even mewed yet, by the way. For those of you keeping track at home, they haven't used Mew yet. Maybe they'll get a little greedy and not go for the Haunter, and they'll just like Monkey Dory the... ow. They'll just Monkey Dory the Haunter. Now they're just taunting me with the fact that they haven't used Mew. Okay, now they've used Mew. But actually, the only one they can knock out if they don't get a Bravery Charm is the Haunter, so they have to go for the Haunter. Which means that's GG because I can't win. Or actually, no, we can win if I get the counter catcher. Because I can knock out the Gardevoir with this dude, because we'll have, what, 2... No, we'll still be a little bit short, I think. So what's this? Do I go for Explorer's Guidance or do I go for Research? Because Research is a guaranteed 2, but Explorer's Guidance could be up to 4. So if I can knock out the Gardevoir this turn, we might win, but I don't know if I can knock out the Gardevoir this turn. Unless I top deck an Ancient card. That is not an Ancient card. Well, it has to be the Research, right? It has to be the Research, and we just have to hope that we get absolutely nothing. Oh, God, and we didn't even have it. Oh, this deck is cursed. This deck is so cursed. Oh, man. What do you mean I should have gambled? I did gamble with the Research. Okay, so I think we go 2-1-2 because we want to do it that way. I want it that way. Okay, we can win. Like the Explorer's Guidance would have seen 6 cards. The Research saw me 7. All right, Ed George at 210. We just need one game with this deck and I'm happy. I mean, I'm never happy because I have to play PTCGL tomorrow too. But I will be happy if we just get one more game for the YouTube video, even if it's, you know, not real, because this deck is going to be banned. Oh, Goomy35 also tweeted, "Hey PDCGL dev, I took Phantom Dive." So Phantom Dive is also broken. So Dragapult, if you take a knockout with Dragapult's Phantom Dive pings, Gengar's ability also activates. Oh my god! Again with the freaking... Can people just play something else? Just play it! Where's all the Cerule Edge? Where's all the Golden Go? Where's all the Raging Bolt? Why is it just Alakazam, Gardevoir, and Lucario? Oh my god! This isn't a game that can go on the YouTube video. All right, well that's an Artisan. Because I can't put in, because they have no EX. They're not taking a knockout with an EX. If they show me their feet, I would be so happy. If they also showed me a Tinkaton, I would be super duper happy. All right, so let's get this, this, and this. We'll go for Janine's. I think Janine. Because, yeah, we can have that for next turn. Then we go Artisan, this guy. And what do I want? I guess I want the Buddy Poffin. We do have 2 INO, so we can definitely win. But as long as I can take a knockout every single turn, we should be fine. I would like an energy. That'd be super sweet. So why didn't I do the thing I should have done? I don't know. Why didn't I get an energy switch? I can't think right now. We don't need it. See, I knew we didn't need it. Who needs an energy switch when you just got it like that? Am I right? And now we win the game. It's that simple. We literally just win the game, but it's still going to take 20 minutes because we have to loop all of our Roaring Moon, which is going to be tons of fun in the bun. Oh god, this was such a disaster of a stream. Bandit. No, but I need, like, meta is not, like, Cerule Edge is meta, Golden Go is meta, Raging Bolt is meta, Charizard is meta. We can play all these decks. Oh, they gave us a Fez. Not that they're gonna attack with it. Like, do I just concede if we don't get good matchups? Like, do I just say that YouTube matters more than the Twitch audience? Because I know the Twitch audience will say they enjoy me suffering because they're sadistic like that. But, like, we're going to take 2 prizes before they do anything, and then I can just boss as a Fez at the end of the game to take 2 prizes, and they never even stood a chance. They never even stood a chance on those really hot feet. You know what? I'm going to take a KO. Oh, I can't. This is the Haunter that doesn't do the thing. This is the Sleep Haunter. This is the bad Haunter that you don't want to be using right now. Oh, they got the... Oh, that's the wrong one. I was like, oh, they got the Alakazam. Cool, they can play the... Oh, it's just that guy. Oh, man. Okay, well, there's a Kadabra. Wait, why are you evolving into Kadabra? You're making my life more easy. Oh, okay, they're retreating into... Don't retreat into the Fez. Unless you really believe in yourself, because it is possible I can't knock it out. Ah, they're going for the Dunsparce. Okay. You know, if they were feeling risky, they would have retreated into the Togekiss or the Fez, because there is a chance I just can't knock them out. All right, so we go Fartazon. And we get that Moon out of the deck. That's no Moon. All right, and then we go Janine Secret Art, attached to these guys. We are fully set. Oh, Oh, man. All right. I'm having fun. We're having fun over here. We're having so much fun over here. Okay, there's the bosses. I'm just going to concede. We just need to get a good matchup, right? We just need to get a match where Gengar actually does something. It is so simple. Just no Alakazam, no Gardevoir. Anything that attacks with an EX, we're fine. No, you know what? Maybe it's the Pumpkin Amy hair. That's what it is. It's been the Pumpkin Amy hair the entire time. We gotta get the hat going. We gotta get that purple Pokeball. Actually, let's do this for the Flame Patch. Yeah. Flame Patch is coming out next week. Wait, is there an Eevee one? Where's the Eevee one? If only there was a way to search. If only you could type something in and find it. If only. All right, let's do that. All right, we're facing off against Lionel Messi. I guess I could have also made like a Final Fantasy VII joke. We're facing off against Barrett and Bandit. No, it has to be legitimate. Okay, this is not like one of my children that are illegitimate. This has to be legitimate. Has to be a ladder game against someone who doesn't know what's about, that doesn't know that I'm about to beat them off. Oh, we might actually. Okay, we have the hand. No, it's because you're playing Alakazam and I'm trying to get Gengar. And also I was going to win and it was going to take 20 minutes. So it's just, I'm trying to get games with Gengar and it only works against EX decks and you weren't playing an EX deck and I'm tired. It's only been Alakazam and Gardevoir and Lucario today. But I was going to win because I could have just knocked out your Togekiss and then I would have just been able to loop Roaring Moon. So it would have been 20 minutes. And nobody wanted that. Any other day, I would have done it. But it's because I'm trying to get the stupid Gengar before they ban it. And I'm on a time crunch here. Pretend like I'm a Mighty Enna and I'm on a time crunch. I'm on a Mighty Enna who's late for a job interview. I'm on a time crunch. Yeah, exactly. C4 the win understands. Yeah, you should feel bad, genius. Wait, Metal Energy. Wait, is this Gold Go? Please tell. Oh, it's our chat. Wait, it's our Chaladon. Okay, this is good. This is good. See, PDC Genius, you blessed me. Before you showed up, things were bad. Things were looking Grimmsnarl. But now that you're here, things are looking good Snarl. Oh, this is great. Please do not concede. And thank you for the Prime sub. See? Oh, okay. You know, that should be good. I should let people win more often. All right, so this is fine. We can do this. We can win. Press 1 if you believe. Press 2 if I'm about to Explorer's Guidance away all my good cards. That's risky. I mean, they probably are watching the stream and realize how bad this deck is. It has literally taken me 2.5 hours to find... Oh, what is this? Oh, no. Okay, so I don't think... Oh, no, we have to use the Squawk because we don't have anything for next turn. But I can't lose my Rare Candy Gengar. So I guess we go get the Fez and the Artisan. And I have Super Rod, so we can do all that. But I have to go get a Ghastly. This is really bad. That was a terrible Explorer's Guidance, by the way. And then we go Artisan for Ghastly. I will Nest Ball for, I guess, another Ghastly. We have 2 Mighty Daner. Just in case they target my Ghastly, I think this is the safe call. And then I attach to this guy. End turn. All right, so there will be no shenanigans. I know the previous game in the video was me doing shenanigans, but there will be no Mighty Gengar shenanigans. I will only have one in play this game. I will, do what the PTCGL dev should have done and, make this card work. Oh, and do you notice how they fixed the gap here? So if you look at your opponent's prizes, there used to be a gap there, but then they updated the board and they fixed it. Again, takes them a month to realize basic things. Okay, hopefully they haven't left, because this is the matchup I've literally been waiting 2.5 hours for. and then they're not here. And then they leave. That literally the perfect matchup that I've been waiting the entire stream for. And they decide, I don't want to be here anymore. And that's really cool. That's really chill of them to be this cool of a person. The gap, or it's not noticeable. Don't do that to me, Kelsey. All right, so let's rare candy into the Ghastly, or into the Gengar. And then we go energy, and we just hope they're here. That's all we have to hope. That's all we have to hope is that they just do the thing. Just play the game. Please. Please play the game. No, they're not here. Oh, God. No, because... Oh, God. Dude, we waited so long for that. That was literally the matchup. That was the matchup I've been waiting for. PDC genius, I take back everything positive I've ever said about you. You're a curse. You're a curse upon the land. I curse you. So you want to be a YouTuber, huh? So you want to be a content creator in this game? I don't recommend it. So you want to play cards the day they're released? Is it too late to take back my sub? Yes. If I say yes, will you believe me? Okay, we just want the Squawkabilly. Oh my God. I'm trying to go for turn one, Squawkabilly into all the things. And I'm trying to, make this a fast deck. But PDC GL doesn't want me to pull a fast one. So yeah, it looks like they're not gonna have time to ban Gengar unless they just check Twitter now. Like if they just open their computer for the first time today. Oh, we can get it. Oh, we're gonna lose a rare candy though. Better be another freaking one in the deck. All right, I'm gonna check the forums just in case. Oh, this might be Dragapult. I don't have a Psyduck, but that's okay. Okay, please tell me there is another rare candy in the deck. There is. Okay, so we can Squawkabilly this hand. I didn't check to see if there's actually a Squawkabilly in the deck, but we're playing this game like there is. Okay, this is great. This is great. Everything is working out perfectly. We have Secret Box. We have all the things. We're going to be able to play the game, and I am stoked about that. What is this? What the hell is this hand? Okay, I am now less stoked. I am now less excited about what is occurring here. Okay, so we attach to the active. We do knock out that Dunsparce, and then we keep our hand fat because they're playing Dragapult. Wait, what are they playing? Wait, the Dunsparce? Oh, they're playing Finizen. Oh, wait, no, Finizen's great. Finizen's perfect. Or Palafin is perfect. The Dust Noir does complicate things, but they're going to have to take knockouts of my Gengar with the Palafin. Please, Jacob. Do not climb that ladder. I don't know. I've never seen the movie or read the book, so I don't know if that's a bad take. But we got this. We got this. And we got the Sodas. We got everything. Oh my God. Please don't concede. You are forbidden from conceding. And I guess we want to put this one into place. So we just want to use the baby moons first. And then we start going with the big moon. Okay, what the hell is this? Oh, things are bad. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Everything is fine. We can Palpad, I think, just both supporters back in to be safe. And then we go Vengeance Fletchling. And they're going to go for the Squawkabilly. Okay, that's good. If they take a knockout this turn, we can go get the Fez. And then maybe something will happen. But we kind of need a couple things here. There we go. They're going 0 to hero, baby. Be my hero, Jacob. Draw all of the cards, Jacob. You can do it. Yes, you're doing the thing, Jacob. I believe in you. You can beat me off, Jacob. I believe. Press 1 if you think... Oh, that's cool art. Press 1 if you think Jacob can beat me off. Oh, and Again, PDCGL is such a well-made game that they left a space for the damage counter. They're just like, oh, this will get damaged eventually. We'll just leave the space for the damage counter. Such a well-made game, isn't it? Please have... Yes! Go for the squawk! Go... Yes! Everything is working perfectly! Oh, Jacob, you are the greatest person I've ever met. And I've never actually met you. Oh, this is beautiful. I could not have envisioned a better scenario. I'm like Wanda, because she couldn't envision a better scenario. And we can knock out the Duskull. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay, so we go get the Fez. Please do the thing, Fez. Get me all the things. All of the things. Those are none of the things. Okay, actually, I can finagle this. I can definitely finagle this. Okay, Roaring Moon EX into play. Or actually, no, let's go Sawdust Vitality. 1, 2. That's not cool. That's the opposite of cool. Okay, so we go Ancient Booster on the active. Energy switch and energy from this guy to this guy. Ultra Ball away. The Roaring Moon EX and the Artisan. Go get a Haunter. Oh, we are so cooking right now. We are so cooking. Okay, we're softening them up a little bit. We're actually coming up 10 damage short of a KO on the Palafin with this guy. This guy only does 230, which is rough. So maybe I should have ditched a second Roaring Moon if I knew how to do math, but I don't know how to do math. And I'm also playing really quickly because, again, we're against the clock. Pretend this is like baseball and there's a pitch clock. Because we don't know if the PDCGL dev is going to log in for the first time today to check to see if the launch went smooth. And be like, oh, we ruined everything? Okay, we should probably address that. Oh, please don't somehow take the double KO. Please do not take the double KO. Okay, so they're going to retreat into somebody. I really should have gone for the Duskull. I shouldn't have been greedy, but I was greedy, and I'm paying the price. I wouldn't imagine Legacy Energy is broken. It's probably just the Gengar. Okay, we can do this. We can still do this, everybody. There's a counter catcher. We needed that last turn. Okay, we can get the rare candy. We have Fez. We can still get the rare candy. They played Arven this turn, so we definitely are fine. And Jiggle Impact, that's great. Okay, so all we have to do is promote the Roaring Moon. And everything will be great. I have to do this perfectly, though, because that's not perfect. Okay, so let's go Pecharunt down, Roaring Moon down. I can't really thin anything out of the deck, but is there anything... Yeah, there's just a Roaring Moon EX. Let's put that into play just to thin the deck, because we just need rare candy or secret box or something. We need very little things. Okay, this is not what we call a good thing. I mean, Explorer's Guidance lets me look at the top 6, but if I don't get an energy, then I look stupid. I mean, more stupid than I already look. All right, so let's get that and that. Where the hell is the secret box and the rare candy? This is the entire strategy, and I can't even do basic things with this deck. Oh my god, I went first for the sole purpose of being able to Squawkabilly. So of course we lose our rare candy, and then they knock out my Haunter. Sunny's over here rubbing my face in it. And now they can just win with a Gust card because I couldn't get the stupid Gengar. This was everything. This was... We could have got the secret box. We could have got everything. I guess This was the perfect game. All I had to do was not bring up the Palafin. I guess it was the perfect game. I'm just trying to have fun. Cheesy tacos. I'm just trying to show off this terrible card. And the PDCGL is like, hey, what if you never got anything you actually needed? All right, we're going to go second and watch me get a Squawkabilly and 2 rare candy in the hand. And Miles, in a perfect world. Okay, this is a terrible start, but we'll take it. Actually, this is the perfect start. Never mind, this is a great start. Just the Pheasantipity in the active is really bad. Okay, it all depends who our opponent is. Okay, it's the Rule Edge. Good. Okay, thank you. I shouldn't have let them go first, though. Okay, we just have to get the Gengar. That's it. Do not top deck a freaking rare candy. As long as I don't top deck a rare candy, we should be okay. God, if I'd just gone for the stupid Duskull, then we might have had it, but then it would have been like, oh, Secret Box and Rare Candy are in the bottom 2 cards of your deck. The bottom 2 cards are Rare Candy and Secret Box. So it didn't matter. Top deck Gengar. Yeah, if I top deck Gengar, that's fine, because I can Super Rod it back in. Okay, this is another perfect opportunity. The Archaludon game was the absolute perfect opportunity. They decided not to play the game because they were afraid. Palafin was a great game, but PDCGL decided, hey, what if you just can't play the game and have fun? But this is Rule Edge. We got this. Yeah, I should have gone first, but I didn't think we were facing Rule Edge. Though this wasn't really a good turn 1 hand, to be honest. This was kind of a bad turn 1 hand. Janine's Secret Art is a great top deck, though, right? So if I go Nest Ball for Baby Moon, but no, because I want to be able to get a Gengar. Okay, so yeah, we have to go for Baby Moon, and then Earthen Vessel away the booster, get 2 energy. Okay, and then Janine, 1, 2. That's good. I got this. I'm going to math my way to victory here. I am the smartest person alive. And then we go retreat, attach, and then honestly, I think we just Squawkabilly. Because there's no way we don't get a Gengar here off of this Squawkabilly. We also don't... We got this. Okay, YouTube audience, this is going in the video because this is the perfect matchup. I had the perfect matchup against our Archaludon. Opponent decided not to play anymore. So that sucked. Okay. We go get the Ghastly, and then we faced off against Palafin. Another perfect matchup. Literally could not envision a more perfecter matchup than facing off against Palafin. So guess what happened? PDCGL decided, hey, what if you just never found your Gengar? And we lost because of it, and it was great. But I am feeling it right now. Okay, we have a terrible hand. I probably should have put the Petron down. We have a terrible hand if they INO us, but luckily they're not going to INO us. We're going to be fine. We're going to finally activate Gengar. We're going to end this travesty of a deck, of an archetype. This card is terrible. Do not play Gengar. Oh, God, it's so bad. I'm going to have to play this card like 5 more times in the next 3 weeks. Not looking forward to it. And then, of course, they judge me. Great. You're like my psychiatrist when I said I have a thing for feet. Okay, so we got this. But the reason you don't want to play Gengar, aside from the fact that everyone's playing Lucario, is that everyone is playing Gardevoir and everyone's also playing Alakazam. 2 matchups where nothing good happens. So Alakazam is not a good matchup because they can just one-shot your Gengar and go through the ability. Gardevoir is not a good matchup because Gardevoir doesn't take knockouts with the EX. It's just a horrible situation, to be sure. Okay, we got this. We absolutely freaking got this. We go Artisan for Baby Moon. I think this is a research turn. Oh, God, is this a research turn? So if I go... I have to I have to PDCGL proof this. All right, so let's go Pheasantipity first in case we get what we need. We got nothing that we needed. We got literally nothing that we needed. Okay, so I have to... Oh, God, is this an Ino turn? What is this? What are we doing? Dr. Pelipper, thank you for the sub. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Okay, so if we get rid of Ino and research, and then we go for another baby moon, and then we sawdust to both, then we can energy switch and do something. Okay. Oh, geez, what did I do? Okay, yes, what? No, yes, okay, what? Okay, there we go. Things happened. We got Cedar Box. Not that I need it right now. Okay, so I want to retreat into this guy. We're gonna need the energy switches if we want to win, though. So I want to go energy switch to you, and then attach that there. And Dr. Pelipper, thank you. Yes, it was all PDCGL's fault. Thank you for acknowledging that. Okay, we can win this game. We just have to be able to get a Gengar. You'll notice that I haven't seen a Gengar and a rare candy in the same hand, despite things supposedly going my way, and they are not. But yeah, the Palafin player, it went bad. You can check out the VOD if you're subscribed to the VOD's channel and get that up. I'm still not posting videos to the VOD channel, so I have like 3 weeks to get caught up on, and I'll release a video a day. So when you see the Mega Gengar launch day VOD in like a month, once the channel's monetized, skip ahead to 2 hours and 20 minutes and relive the pain. Because this is what it's been all day, is I can't get Gengar up. I can't get it up. And when I can get it up, it's just Alakazam and Gardevoir all day, or Lucario. It's rough out there. It's rough out there for cool people like me. Okay, so I'm just gonna go directly into Gengar. I'm not messing around anymore. We're not messing around. We're not screwing around anymore. Okay, what the hell? Okay, so we flipped the script. We got the rare oh my god, we got the rare candy. This is bad though, right? No, if I go Sodas... Oh, this is so bad. Okay, so we have to go Citra Box. What can we even do here? All right, so we have to go... Yeah, get rid of these guys. And then I need... Like, oh my god, what do I even do? Okay, we get this. Sure. And Nest Ball, okay. We're gonna draw into everything we need now, okay? Remember, we have everything we need in our deck, and we are going to get it. Because we have the rare candy, now we just need one of our 2 Gengar off of a draw of 3. Literally the easiest thing in the world that could happen here is to get a Gengar. Oh my god! Okay, no, this is fine. This is fine. Everything is great. I don't know why you're so concerned because we're out of Palpad and Sada's Vitality. There's nothing bad that could happen. It can only good happen, right? Okay. Yeah, I see that, PDCGL. Thank you. Okay, so we put that there. We're down everything. We can't even play the game anymore. That's cool. All right. Sure. Let's just end turn. Oh my god. Yeah, I think we used our Ultra Ball earlier, and we used our Ultra Balls earlier. We had to get rid of the Palpad because I thought, oh, it's okay to leverage our Sawda's Vitality and our Palpad because if we get a Gengar, that changes everything. It changed nothing. I should not have done that. This game is... Your next card is Gengar? I hope so. Okay. Hopefully, Jamming Tower, that's annoying. Go for the Squawkabilly. Okay? Just go for the Squawkabilly, take your prizes, and have fun. That's all you need to do. All you need to do is just go for the Squawk. Just knock out the Squawkabilly, buddy. Okay, you haven't played a single Gust card, or you probably Palpatted them back in, because if I was playing Cerulege, I'd lose everything. Oh, they're gonna... Okay, they got Abysmal Flames. This is great. Okay, so we take the knockout with the baby moon. And we get the Gengar. There we go. You were right. It was the next freaking card because PDC GL is the worst game ever made. All right, great. And then we flip the script. Okay, I don't think I have anything left in deck to get. Be really cool if I had energy. Ooh, we do have an energy. Well, those are terrible cards. Okay, and then we bump, set, and spike, right? And then we go boom. I will Vengeance Fletchling, because I am Vengeance. Oh, wait, no. Do we go? No, we go for the Cerule Edge, yes. We save our Gust cards, because I am Vengeance. I don't know how we're going to win, because we're out of everything. But at least we got a Mega Gengar into play. Oh, that's great. So yeah, we're down our Super Rod, we're down our Pal Pad, we're out of energy. There's no way that we can actually win this game. So maybe what I should have done is energy switch to the Gengar and take the knockout with the Gengar, pass the energy to the Roaring Moon, and then something happens. I don't know. But yeah, Gengar is bad. Or at least Toxtricity Gengar, Roaring Moon Gengar. You're not missing out if it gets banned. It is just, it is very matchup dependent. Like, I was always like, oh, it can't be as bad as Japanese players said or showed from their results. And it's like, no, it's that bad. Playing it with End Zoroark, I'll probably end up checking that out just to see if it's real. Probably isn't. But you just need so many things to go right. You have to get the right matchup. Otherwise, you just have like 8 dead cards in your deck. Like, if you're facing Alakazam, you have 8 dead cards in your deck. Congratulations. If you're facing Gardevoir, again, 8 dead cards. So honestly, I think the quad Gengar list that exploits Kelsey, thank you for the sub. I think the quad Gengar that I tried to use to test the glitch, that actually might be one of the better ones. Just play it with Liepard and Hero's Cape. Because, yeah, Void Gale sucks, but if it just survives, right? If it just survives and you use like Wally's Compassion and Pecharunt and stuff. Oh, they're going for the Squawk. They went for the Squawk, everybody. Oh, we can win this one. Okay. We have to go. I need an energy, though. I don't know how I win without an energy. Oh, no, I know how we win. Oh, this is great. Okay, so we have to counter catcher the Squawkabilly. Oh, this is hilarious. Okay, so we have to counter catcher the Squawkabilly, and then boss is the Fez, but we have to I&O here. So we go energy switch to the Roaring Moon, yes. Counter catcher the Squawkabilly. Wait, how many? Oh, I should have checked before I did this. I think we're still 10 short, right? Because I just knocked out the Squawk. Yeah, so we have to bring up the Squawk because, yeah, we were 10 short. Okay, and then I&O. And then they're going to have it. We all know they're going to have it. We have to go Pecharunt. So, yeah, we definitely want to Pecharunt down. And, yeah, let's Artisan, see what's there. Yeah, so we need to Fez and Skibidi. I also need to thin out the Poffin. Okay. As long as they don't have a Gust card, we do win the game. As long as there's no Gust card, we win the game. They're going to have a Gust card. I can guarantee you that much. They will have a Gust card, and we are going to lose, and we're going to be sad. Okay, so we had the energy switch, but just think if PDCGL, if I would have been smart and, you know, gotten rid of one other ancient card, we could have knocked out the Fez and then won that way. But of course, that's not how things buffed out. So just pretend we live in an alternate universe where things worked out for me. Because all they have to do is bring up anybody and they take a prize. And they haven't, you know, they've used what, 1 bosses? Maybe they don't, maybe they prize their second bosses. We don't know. The fact that they haven't just slammed it down is pretty good. They can't do anything with Solrock. Oh, they might concede. Okay, wait, what can they get? There's Double Jet. Are they going to go for another Cerule Edge? That doesn't do anything. They would have to have a fighting, unless they're thinning their deck because they have a fighting, and they want to guarantee that boss is because they are showing quite a bit of energy. Oh! Okay. Don't concede, though. Let me have this. Let me have this victory. No! Why would you do that? Why wouldn't you? See, the YouTube audience, I streamed this deck for 3 hours. It was either they have it or they concede, and I don't get it. Don't play Gengar. It is not good in this world right now. You're either going to face a single prize deck, or you're going to face Lucario, or you're not going to be able to make a YouTube video because people hate you, and also the card's going to be banned. I'm going to obviously play more Gengar decks because that's the format we live in for the next 3 weeks until Phantasmal Flames is out on November 13th. Make sure you check out the Phantasmal Flames playlist for all the preview videos. Subscribe to the channel. And please just say something nice about me in the comments. This was torture. Oh man. Okay, so we'll play one more game and then I'll go into a coma that I hopefully never wake up from again because Gengar was so bad. Sure, let's just play the Grimsley's version and just yeah. Oh yeah, I did get someone commenting on the video because for the Palafin video, the subtitle for the thumbnail was "Lives a Beach," and they were like, the term is "Life's a Beach," and it's like it was just like, you know, the whoosh, right? The whoosh. They definitely did not get the joke. They 10 kilometers. Yeah, we won't see a complete game for 3 weeks. Actually, yeah, it's like, no, that was the joke. You know, hashtag that's the joke. Okay, so this is a Grimsley's build. This will be the last game of the stream. Doesn't appear that they're here. Oh, they are here. Okay. And then who's online? Probably Azul's online or something, right? Oh, no, we'll raid Tricky Jim. Okay, we'll raid Tricky Jim. I'm sure Mahone has some things to talk about that are cool. If this was a Grimsley's, we'd have the thing. But in terms of the Gengar being broken, I would imagine there's going to be routine emergency maintenance tomorrow, and just to really mess things up. Because, yes, they do routine emergency maintenance. Oh, see, this is why. This is why we can't have nice things. Okay, you don't need to give me all the Gengar. You don't need to give me every single Gengar. Okay, so let's go get rid of this guy and this guy. Let's go for Squawkabilly. You're probably wondering, why are you Squawkabilling, bro? Because we're going to Academy at night the Gengar on top. That is the strat here. And then we go Squawkabilly. So all we want to do is Grimsley's. That's it. We just want to Grimsley's. Perilous Jungle. Let's get rid of that. Okay. I guess I go get Fez or something. Actually, maybe we just get the Totsadiri because we got nothing going on for next turn. And then we hit him with the old retreat into Totsadiri for Grimsley's play. Ah, yes. The old, oh, cool. Love that. Really wish that was what we could do every turn, is nothing good. And Zod, well, I don't think they work on any day that ends in Y. Based on the fact that this is broken in like 3 different ways, because it's status conditions, damage counters, it stacks. So it's broken in every way except for the non-EX part. So they got the part where it doesn't affect where non-EXs can get through it, but everything else is broken. So what is it? So you can get rid of the last sentence. So cross out the last sentence for this effect and cross out the damage. So if one of your Darkness Pokemon is knocked out from your opponent's EX, they take one fewer prize. So get rid of the damage and attack and get rid of the doesn't stack. So like half of that ability you can get rid of. God, how do you not, like, how do they not test it? Right? Or it's like they did test it and they didn't care, or they didn't test it and like, which is worse? They tested it and didn't find it, or they didn't test it because they just didn't feel like it. You know, I can't tell which is worse. They're both equally bad, or they're both egregiously bad, but it's just kind of what we expect these days. And there's Clam Burglar. Let me guess, somebody went offline, so now you're crawling back? Oh, yeah. So, but I think because it was an attack of an EX, right? I think it registered that it was an attack from an EX because it was Megalodios. And then the poison. Oh my god, that Lucario is bleeding through. It is bleeding through so hard. Okay, we got this. We got this, everybody. We got the... How did we not get Grimsleys? How could we possibly not get Grimsleys in that situation? Okay, there's a Roaring Moon. That's cool. Get rid of that. One of these days, I guarantee you, one of these days, we're going to be able to do the thing. And, I mean, I guess I just end turn. But what if they INO me? Then I'm screwed. So let's put the INO on top and see what happens. And ISO banned it pretty much. Like Mega Gengar, I try to be optimistic, right? I try to be optimistic about cards because Phantasmal Flames is such a bad set. I was like, okay, Gengar has a really cool ability. I'll try to be positive. I won't be negative. But then it's like you play it and it's really bad. And then, you know, somebody will find the right list and make it work. But the lists that you'd think do not work. The lists that would make the most sense absolutely do not work. Okay, I think Tatsugiri is about to get destroyed here. But then I can just knock out their Mega Lucario, and they don't have an answer to that. Because they have 0 energy. Oh, this is great. We're still not doing the thing, but this is still great. And, well, the value is there. Right? The value is absolutely there. It's just that this game sucks. Okay, so we want to go Academy at Night, the Gengar, and then INO. Yeah, there's a lot of ideas. I have tons of ideas. It's just the obvious ideas have been a disaster. Oh my god, how do we still not have it? Okay, so Ancient Booster. And then this stops them from just doing the thing. Yeah, but like you're seeing this. Like I'm trying Grimsley's move. This has Grimsley's move. This has Squawkabilly. It has Tatsugiri. Finding the Grimsley's move is apparently not an option here. Oh, we prized this. That would explain one of the things. But like I Tatsugiri 2 or 3 times. There's 2 Grimsleys. Because remember in the video that I posted yesterday, I said you have to play 2 Gengar, 2 Grimsleys, 2 Academy at Night. So in Japan, they went with 1 each, and I'm like, yeah, that's not going to fly on PDCGL. So I went with 2 of each. So of course we prized the secret box. Of course, you know, we prized the card that I actually definitely need. Yeah, you need 4 of everything. And then have no room for anything else. Are they going to take a knockout with a Riolu and a Maximum Belt? No, they're coming up 10 short. They need a Premium Power Pro. How does the Pal Pad help? The Pal Pad doesn't. All right, so they need a Premium Power Pro or else they don't got it. Well, actually, it looks like they got Mega Lucario. Oh man, yeah, this was a disaster. Like this, again, I didn't have time to test as much, but I even in my testing, I was like, wow, this is much worse than I thought. Like my testing, it went really bad. Everything was a disaster. Yeah, they got the Lucario. That's fine. It's just, I thought maybe, oh, you know, it'll get better the longer I play it. Some of this can be chalked up to PDCGL, for sure. Like, PDCGL is just never giving me Gengar and never giving me the right matchups. And Lena, I've mentioned it like 100 times already. What's the other Mega that came out today? All right, so they take a KO. That's fine. They have exposed the Mega Lucario, but obviously they probably play a bunch of Turo and stuff. There you go. Okay, so we send up the moon. Do a tiny bit of damage and regret our life decisions. All right, sounds great. Okay. That's terrible. We have to go Palpad, the, Sawda's Vitality, and I guess Janine. And then we have to Ultra Ball. Go get Pheasant Stibbity. Oh, yeah, this also has the poison package for those of you who are wondering. And Lena, thank you. But do you also like and subscribe? That's the most important part. Oh, we got nothing. Cool. Awesome. All right, well, I guess they're just going to knock out my baby moon. Damn you, Lena. Damn you. Okay, so yeah, they're just going to knock out the baby moon. They can also Harry Mama this guy. Oh, goody. They got it. I mean, it's not a surprise, but that's not cool, bro. Who? Of course, Clam Burglar pinned that. That's not worth a pin. Okay, I'm going for it this turn. I believe in the heart of the cards. Press 1 if you believe in the heart of the cards. Okay, we're going to send up the Roaring Moon. We're going to get the Grimsley's Gengar. Okay, the entire deck is designed to get the Grimsley's Gengar combo. We're definitely going to get it. We're going to get Grimsley's and we're going to get Gengar. We got neither of them. we didn't even get anything. We got 0 things that we need. Okay, we're just going to raid Mahone. That was a disaster of a stream. The only good news is that Gengar wasn't banned during the stream, so we at least got to suffer together. And we'll be back tomorrow with Diancie. So remember, it's Diancie without Gardevoir. Do not play Gengar. You saw it here first. We finally get a reward. We should get like 50. Oh, it's 100. Ooh, level 303. We get 100. So, yeah, that was bad. We'll raid Tricky Jim. I will see you all tomorrow. I don't even know anymore. That was bad. That was rock rough. Am I right? That was rock rough. So yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow with Diancie. Don't play Gengar. We'll find a list. We'll find a list that works in the next 3 weeks. We have not found it yet.